Salutations and happy Monday. Top of the morning, beautiful. Top of the morning. And welcome back to ButterFlii's Corner. How are you guys doing out here in this YouTube universe? I hope all is well with everyone. Yes. Moving along. Get y'all tails up in here. Happy Monday motivation, okay? Happy motivational Monday. Monday motivation. Let's go, Buttercups. Top of the morning. Top of the morning. Welcome to another edition of Morning Table Talks down here in the ButterFlii's Corner, Buttercups. Hot topics and all. Okay. Yes, Buttercups. Y'all get on up in here. This weekend was a hoot, wasn't it? I told Buttercups. Put a one in the chat if I didn't tell no lie when I told y'all this weekend was about to be madness. Buttercups. The rent is due, okay? The rent is due around here. Some of these people's homes, okay? Good thing I don't really got paid for rent in the cardboard box. Cheers to me. I told y'all this weekend was going to be a hot bucket mess. Baby. All is well, baby. All is well, okay? The weekend was great for me. I love to see it. I love to see everything that I told these motherfuckers last year come to fruition, okay? But because, remember I told y'all, sometimes y'all just got to sit on the wall and be them off. Baby. Baby, baby, I ain't got to do much to make y'all believers out of me, baby. All they got to do is show up and be exactly who the fuck I say they be, Buttercups. And I've been saying this since last year, okay? I love to be a moth on the wall, though. I love to be a moth on the wall. But Buttercups, we ain't going to talk about the Garbage Pail Kids and the whole destruction and demise down there, okay? We're going to save that for tomorrow. But I am going to hit on something else that I want to talk about, Buttercups. And remember, I told y'all how parents tend to pass their own poisons and traumas on to the children. And y'all know, a lot of us know that is not breaking cycles and repeating cycles, okay? So we're going to talk about that this morning. We're going to talk about how one particular person is repeating a cycle that she obviously was raised in. Because we still got questions about certain shit. But then when you look at some of the shit that came out this motherfucker's mouth, and then you look at the dynamics of their own family and their own childhood, like I said, you just pray for them, okay? That's why ButterFlii prayed for them. This is exactly why ButterFlii prayed for them beautiful children, because they're getting caught up in all of this bullshit, okay? But anywho, slow meters, y'all know I'm dragging y'all, right? Shout out to Who Knew. Shout out to Who Knew. Your girl was out touching grass, so I missed my girl Arion being live on TikTok. But guess who didn't miss it? You slow ass bitches. Guess who didn't miss it? You slow ass bitches. Okay, let me find out. Okay, Arion, we can't wait for you to join the show, girl. There's nowhere in hell for these bitches that hate Arion so fucking much. Who Knew is racking up over in views over there, okay? On a video that only had Arion in it. Mind you, the video was all about Arion, nobody else. And Who Knew is racking up on views, baby. The hate watch that these bitches do need to be studied, okay? They are in the comment sections foaming at the fucking mouth. Nobody told y'all to go over there and watch that shit. But y'all went over there and watched it. Like I said, y'all fronting asses talk about y'all ain't gonna watch her on the show, but let her pop a button on social media. You bitches run over in droves. Okay, droves. Shout out to Who Knew, baby. You better go ahead and get them clicks and the views. They lying asses, okay? They are foaming at the mouth in the comment section. Baby, I hopped in there like, yes, Arion, they love you, girl. They can't help but to watch you, girl. Baby, there's no way that woman should have all them fucking views on a video that features Arion. Okay? Yeah, she went live on TikTok. See what I'm talking about, Charm? See, we be outside really touching grass. But baby, you best believe them slow meters was the first ones in her fucking live. Okay? I'm quite sure Arion got some views on her live down there to the TikTok. Okay? But shout out to Who Knew. That's why I called it that. Thank you, Who Knew, because I was out touching grass, baby. But you, like I said, you know who the first ones was in that motherfucker? Them slow meters, and they are foaming at the mouth down there to Who Knew's comment section. Bitch, if you don't like this bitch so much, why are y'all the first ones? And I mean the first. There's like Who Knew's hitting on 300 comments of the slow meters foaming at the mouth. about Arion and Martell being live. Okay. And y'all gonna tell me y'all ain't gonna watch her on the show? Y'all some lying ass bitches. But I'm gonna get into y'all and why the fuck y'all look stupid too. Your homegirl, your basement dweller friend out there, she made y'all look stupid. But thank you, because I've been telling y'all this since last year. Thank you, basement dweller, for being exactly and doing exactly what the fuck I said you would do. And the sad part is, these bitches are still stuck on fucking dumb. These bitches over here still, this shit has to be studied, y'all. Who's in college? Who's taking psychology right now? Because y'all could do a thesis on this shit. This bitch came out here, ragtagged and dragged their asses, let them know whose side she was on, and they still out here windmilling for this bitch. This shit got to be studied, okay? Got to be studied. Told the bitch her baby don't matter. She don't give a fuck what was said about her baby. She's still siding with my friend, True T. Shout out to True T. She's siding with True T, y'all. She picked True T's side. And Miss Titanic, y'all know I told her I wasn't going to call her the sunken ship no more because she called me Miss ButterFlii. And I appreciate that. See, I give respect. You give me respect, I give you respect. Miss Titanic called me Miss ButterFlii, so y'all ain't going to call her the sunken ship no more. You know what I'm saying? But the basement dweller chose a side. And they still out here acting dumb as fuck. Baby, you can't make this shit up. Okay, I told y'all, reality is stranger than fiction, bitch. And these bitches are some strange ass fucking critters. I wish a bitch would come out here and give me her motherfucking flat, now inflated ass to kiss, and I'm still out here kissing her ass. Girl, y'all bitches got to be studied. Because I'm telling you right now, she found her niche. She found, like I said, a bunch of low vibrational, low self-esteem having women to sit up there and let that bitch play on y'all top the way she did this weekend. And still be out here talking about, we love you, girl. We love you, queen. It's okay, queen. We love you, baby. Bitch. Thank you, Jesus. This is where we got to thank God that we got the common sense that he gave some of us. Because, baby, and they have a nerve to be calling everybody else pygmishas. If y'all didn't show y'all pygmishan ass asses this weekend with that bitch coming out here ragtagging and dragging y'all asses, and y'all still wanting to be picked, and y'all want to call everybody else pygmishas, bitch, don't y'all ever fix y'all mouth to call us pygmishas, bitch. Please. Not when we watched y'all want to be picked, and the bitch still said, fuck you. Who's next? And y'all still wanting to be fucking picked. Bitch, y'all got no room to call nobody nobody's pygmishas, bitch. Lost y'all fucking mind out here. Baby, but we gonna get into some other shit. We gonna wait for the 10-minute marker. We gonna get into, y'all better hit that. Oh, they ain't hitting the like button, Gail Francis. Gail, top of the morning, Buttercup. They ain't hitting that like button. We got 39 in the building. And I know you garbage pail kids is down here, baby. Okay. So we ain't gonna do that. Y'all hit that free 99 like button. Y'all can stay in the bushes, but please hit that free 99. In fact, I'm gonna drop the link. And I'm gonna tell you now, all of you that got rejected by the basement dweller, y'all more than welcome to hit the link and let's have a conversation, because I need y'all to explain to me why and how and where they do this at, where y'all are still out here kissing that lady's ass after this is the 15th time she told y'all, fuck y'all. I just need to know. And y'all ain't even really making no money. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, shout out to Stormmy still in the beauty clicks. Okay? Y'all ain't really made no money. But here y'all are, still out here playing dumb. It was proven that was that bitch in the chat, not a fucking troll like y'all like, oh, everybody's a fake slow meter. That was really Melanie, okay? And Tay Talks knows that was her. That's why her whole fucking face changed when she got that fucking DM. Because she knew it was really Melanie. Y'all still out here trying to windmill talk about that wasn't really her. It's the most craziest shit I ever seen. The most craziest shit I ever seen. But we're going to save that for tomorrow. We're going to get into that tomorrow because I'm going to do a whole expose on how this girl came out here and played y'all. So y'all stay tuned for that for tomorrow, okay? Hit that free 99 like button. Top of the morning on my beautiful buttercups coming in. Top of the morning. Can y'all please hit that free 99 like button? We got 40 in the building. Hit that free 99 like button. Shout out to the Garbage Pail Kids. Top of the morning. Baby. Woo-hoo. Okay, we at the 10-minute mark. We almost at 11. Okay, but because we're going to get into this. Because remember I told y'all about how Parents tend to pass their own poison on to their goddamn children. Oh, they didn't hit the free 99 like button yet? Okay, Dottie, I don't need to get into it yet. Oh, okay, my buttercup said y'all need to hit that free 99 like button. What's going on? Top of the morning, my buttercups coming in with that free 99 looking like. We got 43 in the building. I should have at least 35 likes, okay? At least, I know at least 5 of y'all don't care about Buttercup. I mean ButterFlii. It's okay. But the rest of you bush babies, hit that free 99 like button. Let's go. Y'all know y'all ready for me to go in. Ooh, I'm gonna wait for them likes to get up. We're gonna go back to talking. We're gonna talk about Arion and her live that she did and how she have y'all seething and foaming. Martell said everything on her is real, baby. The hair, the body, and they so pressed because we all know Basement Dweller went and bought her body parts. Okay, we know that she went and got her ass pumped up and she went and bought them fake ass titties. Okay, because she had a whole teenage boy body. Okay, for lack of a different word, we know her whole body is bought. But they mad because Martell said that Arion's natural. Okay, we getting them likes up. We got 46 in the building. They so pissed. So then I told y'all there's some self-hating black women, right? Gonna have a nerve to call Arion's hair nappy. Okay, that's that. Nappy is a saying that the white slave owners used against us about our hair texture. Y'all know what we've been through with our hair, right? They even have laws that's passed that we had to cover our hair because we were so creative with our crowns. Okay. But let these bitches tell it. Arion's hair is nappy. No, they're mad because the basement dweller ain't got no motherfucking hair. Okay. We done seen what the fuck she working with under them wigs. Okay. And Arion definitely got more than her. And they so pissed. They are so fucking pissed that Arion got real hair. Talk about she looks stressed and her hair look like it's falling out. Bitch, I think you mistaken her for the basement dweller. I think y'all mistaken her for the basement dweller. Okay. Yeah, okay. That girl got some beautiful head of hair on her. But I tell y'all, these are all the things that they are jealous of these other women of. The basement dweller included. Okay. We all know that bitch ain't got no edges. Her shit is very fucking thin and fragile, okay? But they worry about Arion's here. Okay, I love it. Arion, keep coming out here and trolling these bitches. Cause you winning, bitch. Talk about what she win, bitch. She won something. Cause y'all are still stressing over a dick y'all claim that Melanie don't care about. Y'all are still antagonizing and attacking this woman over a man that y'all claim that the basement dweller don't care about. Let that shit sink in. If you didn't give a fuck about her and you don't think Martell is such a prize, why are y'all still ragtagging and dragging her? Y'all would just sit back and be moths on the wall and let the shit fall apart. But no, not y'all. Y'all got to let us know that y'all very much so care that Arion came out the winner in the end. That's okay though. I'm here for it. And I'm with Arion. Don't delete the comments, baby. Screenshot all them comments. So when you go file your police report about how this bitch got all these people stalking and harassing you, you have your receipts. Because I'm going to tell you this. Baby, it's starting time to fight fire with fire. Since we run into courts and making paper trails, Arion, get on your shit and make your paper trail for how she threatened you, how she keep obsessing over your daughter, and the bullshit I'm about to play for y'all. Them likes is liking buttercups. So we get into what I want to talk about because we, like I said, we're gonna talk about the whole fallout of the Garbage Pail Kids. Thank you, Dottie. Of the Garbage Pail Kids tomorrow. I want to focus on this real quick because remember I told y'all last week how parents tend to pass their own poisons on to their kids. So we're gonna get into how this bitch is passing her poisons on to her kids. And I'm about to I still got questions. Okay. I'm happy for Arion too. Because they claim this girl ain't moved on, but the only one that came to run into social media complaining about Arion was the basement dweller. Arion, no Martell hit they fucking live button. But somehow they're the ones stalking and harassing Melanie. And like I said, like she's always done, run to social media for validation. Because, bitch, she waited 2 weeks after the court date to come out with all this fucking hoopla that she came out with. Let that sink in, too. 2 fucking weeks after the court date. Martell didn't come out here bragging about only having communication, harassing text. The basement dweller did. The basement dweller. Let that sink in. It wasn't Martell. It was the basement dweller. Came out here with this whole new campaign about how she's this fake ass victim. Oh, okay. Since y'all got the likes up, I want to get into how she passing on these fucking poisons to her, the children, and why we got to continue to keep them up in prayer.
ButterFlii, you in here?
Hold up. Shout out to Prosperity Thick Girl. Yes, baby, I got it, and I'm about to play it. Thank you, Prosperity. Thank you.
ButterFlii, you in here? Here you go. Here go the receipt. I know you're going to use it when you cuss her ass out tomorrow. So here we come.
I don't know because I don't know anything about her child. If I can be honest with you guys, this is how I am. So this is how I am. Yeah. So even at games, you know what I'm saying? Even at games, right? Even at games, literally, when I see that little boy, I try to avoid him and go the other way. And here is why. First of all, I don't have to engage with him because that's not my child. Second of all, I feel like this. I'm going to keep it a buck with y'all. And maybe this is because I'm a mama and you can't make other people feel the way you do, but how you feel is how you feel. I feel like this. Nobody should be around a kid that you know you don't like their mama or their mama don't like you. I just don't think that's cool. Whatsoever. So because I know it's beef with me and your mama.
ButterCups, the dysfunction that she was raised in, she wants to now pass on to her kids. What I really find funny about this basement dweller's origin story is, bitch, where would you and Marcus be? Where would you and Marcus, the brother, be? Because Marcus is your sister's brother. Marcus and your sister, who you don't have a relationship with, is actually siblings. Marcus is not your fucking sibling, but you have a relationship with Marcus. So I'm wondering, how would that relationship be if Marcus treated you? Hold on, Buttercup. back, Buttercup. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. But we back. Where was I? Oh yeah. Where would you be with Marcus? Because Marcus ain't even your sibling. His sister is, and you have no relationship with your sister. And from my understanding, your father don't really care for you neither. So here you are trying to pass your poisons on to your children. See, I think it bothers you that Martell loves on Maverick just like he loved on the rest of them kids. Right? And unfortunately for you, that wasn't the outcome for you. You have no relationship with your father. You have no relationship with your actual sibling, but you and Marcus seem to be real tight. So I wonder if Marcus had your type of mentality, where the fuck would your relationship be? Would you have one? And why don't you have a relationship with your actual sibling? Oh, unfortunately, and I'm not making fun of this, but I want you to see how you're trying to pass your poisons on to your children. There's no way in hell if that little boy was actually running up to you, and if he was, and I feel like you're lying because you stuttered too many times trying to get this shit out. You stuttered a lot, bitch, trying to get this shit out. Because I see, like, once again, you like to replying to my ass when I call you out on your bullshit. You like to, on the low, reply to the shit I say to you. Right? Because I asked, how the fuck and why would these kids be around you? When I asked you why you so obsessed with Arion's daughter. Right? So your ass come stuttering with a bullshit ass story. Let me let y'all hear this shit again. Cause I'm trying to figure out why the fuck you was stuttering, bitch. Try to get this bullshit ass narrative out. But I'm gonna call you out on your shit, bitch. Since you think that shit was cute to even say out loud.
ButterFlii, you in here? Here you go. Here's the receipt. I know you're gonna use it when you cuss her ass out tomorrow. So here we come.
I don't know because I don't know anything about her child. If I can be honest with you guys, this is how I am. This is how I am. Yeah. So even at games, you know what I'm saying? Even at games, right? Even at games, literally, when I see that little boy.
Why was you stuttering? Bitch, why was you stuttering? Because you just might be lying altogether. And I'm glad that you admitted that you don't know nothing about that baby. So to have your cousin try to come out here and point this narrative that Lil Maverick is slow and underdeveloped. And here's the other overplay for the underplay, Melanie. Because I peeps you, darling. You want to keep coming out here painting this narrative that people attack your children only because the whole time you the one who's been attacking children. You have attacked Arion's daughter on multiple occasions. You just did that shit during your narcissistic collapse. And you're steady talking about this girl's baby boy, who I think you are jealous of because Martell loves on that boy the way your father didn't love on you. And you're an outside baby. Allegedly, rumor has it, word on the curve is, you're an outside baby. Your mother was spreading it wide, dropping it low for a married man and created you. Allegedly, rumor has it, word on the curve is. That's your origin story. So here you are passing your poisons on to your children. The shit you come out here and do and try to promote, you want your children to have an issue with their sibling because you was neglected and rejected by your own father. And see, Martell is not going to reject nor neglect little Maverick in the way that you was neglected by your father. And that eats you up even more. It's sad. I'm going to be honest with you, and I'm not making fun of it. But baby, where would you and Marcus' relationship be if he treated you like you treating little Maverick? Should Marcus be mad that your mama slept with his mama and created you? While his sister's father was married to his sibling, while his sister's father was married to his mother? I'm just wondering. Melanie. Here you go, passing your fucking poisons on to your kids. And you're really upset because Martell is never going to reject or abandon that baby boy the way you was rejected and abandoned by your father. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not making fun of that. But I just want to point out how you're passing on your poisons to your children, or attempting to pass on your poisons to your children. But it sounds like they okay down there when it comes to Arion and Martell and being around each other. Shoot, typical little brother, big sister. You even heard Sugar Mama and Lil Maverick have a little back and forth. And Sugar Mama look like she gonna have your personality, because she sure told Maverick, I'm the boss. Okay? Sugar Mama said, I'm the boss. I'm the boss of you, okay? While these bitches in the comments talking about Lil Maverick don't talk clear. Lil Maverick was talking clear as motherfucking day, bitch. Clear as day. But here y'all are still ragtagging and dragging children. On breaking up? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, ButterCups. How we doing now? Put a 1 in the chat if we back. Okay. Hold on, ButterCups. Y'all let me know when we back. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me. If I stop breaking up. Hold on, let me see something, ButterCups. Okay. I'm like, it might have been that call that came through. All right, okay, I'm not breaking up. Thank you, ButterCups. But like I said, here you go, passing your poisons on. This is why I prayed over the kids last week. Because you're an evil lady. You're an evil lady. And once again, where the fuck would you and Marcus be if Marcus treated you like you're treating Maverick? And Marcus, like I said, ain't your fucking sibling. He's your father's stepchild, girl. Where's the relationship with you and your actual sibling? But here we are trying to repeat cycles of dysfunction and passing that poison on to your fucking kids. You want them to hate Martell and their siblings so fucking bad that it's at the detriment of your own children's health. At the detriment of your own children's health. You want them to hate their sibling and their father so fucking bad, and they don't. Right, the way she said, little boy. You right to keep your evil ass away from that baby. You're absolutely right. And you're getting too fucking old, Melanie. You really do need to seek help. Honestly. And really and truly. Because that's disgusting. But it's like I said yesterday. Like I said last week. The bitch want to pass her poisons on to her children. Because we know Marcus is your father's stepchild. But we ain't seeing you with your sister as much as we seeing you with Marcus. Marcus even sticks his neck out here, okay? Trying to stick up for you. Looking crazy as fuck, might I add. But at least he tries, right? Where's your sister? Where's your father? Oh, okay. And you did touch on this on the show, right? Right. Your father didn't show up for the Sugar Mama's baby shower, right? Right. And you still felt what? Rejected. So for you to have all them feelings and grow up in that type of fucking dysfunction and trauma to want to pass that shit on is evil, Melanie. It's evil. Any way you slice it, it's evil. Because what you're never going to be able to change is them children being siblings. I don't give a fuck how much you hate Arion. I don't give a fuck how much you hate Martell. Them children are now siblings. And ain't a motherfucking thing you going to do that's going to change that. It's already written. It's written in stone, Melanie. So while you steady trying to pass that poison on to your kids and trying to have them hate their sibling, we gonna keep praying over them and pray that shit doesn't happen. Because that's crazy work. Girl, that's crazy work. Yeah, allegedly, rumor has it, she was a side baby. Allegedly. Word on the curve is that's why the father didn't pay her too much mind. Because he stepped out on his marriage. I don't know, but because that's the rumor. Allegedly, rumor has it, word on the curve. But I don't want to spend too much time on this shit because I really didn't want to give this bitch this energy this morning. Because I feel like that sucker shit she did this weekend was to distract us from the show. She wanted all the attention back on her stupid ass, even though she left the show. Mm-hmm. Right. Well, like I said, we'll get into the whole breakdown of the Garbage Pail Kids and how she fucking shitted on them this weekend because that was sad to watch. And I'm gonna be honest with you, and sit up and watch grown women still beg this bitch to count them in. Oh, that was sad to watch. Slow meters, and y'all still out here trying to peddle that was a fucking what y'all said, a fucking troll, bitch. That wasn't a troll, but you know who did troll you this weekend? My ass. And I had a good old time doing it. I sure my community was full of me trolling. Okay, I was definitely trolling, Buttercups. Y'all know it. It was definitely sad to watch, baby. Mind blowing, mind blowing. I'm trying to tell you, girls, mind blowing. But like I said, it's history repeating itself, and it's unfortunate. I think a lot of us grew up with a lot of fucked up shit that happened to us, but at some point, we have to make sound decisions that are healthy for us, and we can't hold on to all the shit that happened to us. Cause where would we be? Like, I'm just talking about me. Let me just use me as an example. If I held on to all the shit that happened to me, I would be a nasty, evil, disgusting, vile type of human being, okay? Because I didn't grow up with my father. Like I said, it's not that I'm making fun of this shit, but I'm just showing y'all how poison could be passed on, okay? But it's your birthday, Miss Buds. Happy birthday, Buttercup. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. And many more. Happy birthday, Miss Bugs. But now, let me finish using me as an example, okay? I didn't grow up with my father. And I didn't even find out my father passed away until 3 years after the fact on my 25th birthday, okay? My brother was murdered. I had to bury my firstborn child. My other little brother, who's my little brother, to my little brother, took his own life. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all have some shit that we've been through. And you know, all the shit I've been through, I was molested as a child. I mean, I could just go on and on and on and on and on and on. But the one thing I always be thankful for God for is that I didn't let it determine who I am as a person. I am so thankful for that. Because that shit could have destroyed burying my firstborn child, having to pick out a casket for an 8-month-old baby and a dress to bury them in. You know what I'm saying, Buttercups? Like, I mean, I think we all could be evil bitches. I think we all could be evil bitches with some of the shit we've been through in life. You know? So this is why, for me, I don't have sympathy for Melanie. Bitch, you ain't the only one who's been through some shit. You are not. And the way you go about shit is evil. It's evil and vindictive, and it's disgusting. But I just want you to think about, where would you and Marcus' relationship be if Marcus treated you like you treat Maverick? Because you ain't his fucking sister, bitch. You're not. He said it out his own fucking mouth. You're his sister's fucking sister. Okay? The sister that you apparently don't have a relationship with. Allegedly, rumor has it, word on the curve is. But like I said, bitch, you over here trauma drifting. Shout out to my boo Queen Script. You over here trauma drifting. Bitch, we could all be trauma drifting. Shit, we all got some shit we've been through. But that's that narcissist in you. And I do feel bad for your kids because, bitch, you're not even trying to get that shit curved and handled for your kids. You're not even trying to curb your narcissism for your children. And that's why I prayed over them. Because you don't even see the damage that you're doing. But you want us to look, but you know something, Melanie? While you're pointing that one little fucking raggedy finger of yours, there's 10 more pointing back at you. What the fuck is Vanessa doing down there? For Vanessa to be this God-fearing woman that stayed in fucking church, what the fuck did she do with you, girl? You her only child? What the fuck was Vanessa? What was Vanessa doing with you, girl? Because you're just as evil and as nasty and as vindictive as you want to be. But shout out to Marcus. Okay, because apparently Marcus had the good sense that God gave him and he still loved you, even though you're his sister's sister. Shout out to your raggedy ass brother, okay? Because, baby, if he acted like you, bitch. You see, Marcus welcomed you with open arms and he love up on you as if y'all got the same mammy and the same pappy. I think you need to go spend some more time with your fucking brother and learn how to have some humility and humanity about your motherfucking self. Because Marcus is a teacher, right? Marcus, come teach your sister some humility and humanity. Shit. The fuck we talking about out here? But anywho, Buttercups, moving along, like I said, we all got traumas that we could fucking be out here trying to sell shit off of. But back to blacking this bitch out. We ain't talking about her no more. Moving on, next subject, Young Thugger. And Mariah the Scientist, Buttercups. Young Thugger and Mariah the Scientist. So we watched Mariah the Scientist sit on the phone and kiki with a mud duck ass man, right? While he was calling another woman ugly. Only for audio to be dropped of Young Thugger talking to a whole nother woman planning a baby. Mariah the Scientist, girl. That mud duck that you allowed yourself to be attached to while you was on the phone laughing about Gorilla kikiing about him calling another woman ugly, only for the evidence to drop that he was talking to a whole nother woman and planning a baby with her, Mariah the Scientist. And this is why you had no business kikiing when he talked about Glorilla. You should have shut that shit down ASAP. And now you out here looking a fool. Okay, the mud duck done made you look like a fool. Yep, the mud duck been cheating on that girl the whole time on the phone with another girl that was like, girl, are you okay? Oh my God, oh my God, oh. The girl was freaking out. So happy that fucking mud duck called her. He want to talk about children. Mariah the Scientist, he made a fool out of you, girl. You ain't had no business with that type of mud duck, no way. So I don't know, Mariah. I feel bad for you, girl, because you was out here loving on that mud duck. Out here loving on that mud duck, girl, only for him to come out here and shit on you too. You thought you was the only one he was on the phone kikiing it with, huh, girl? Mariah, the Scientist, girl. This is who you let make a fool out of you, girl. This mud duck right here. Okay. She was happy about that money. She thought she was Keisha K.O. and Gucci Mane. Woo! Okay, going out bad and sad and looking crazy, okay? And once again, another prime example of somebody that came out here trying to dig holes for everybody else is now sinking in the holes that he tried to dig for everybody else. You see how the universe works? Baby, I keep telling y'all, Buttercups, the universe gonna do the work. This is why you don't have to hold on to shit. This is why you do find forgiveness, because the universe gonna do what the universe do, baby. But when you try to step in the way of the universe, you kind of mess your own self up. See, Young Gunner, shout out to Young Gunner, because you know what he did? He got his weight off. He focused on his music. He didn't have to do shit. Peep game. Young Gunner didn't have to do shit, but focus on him and what he was trying to do. And the universe handled that mud duck for him. The universe handled that mud duck for him and exposed that mud duck. And Young Gunna didn't have to do shit, but do exactly what he did. Okay. The lessons be out there for us, buttercups. The lessons be out here. Some of us, we get too old and we get caught up in our feelings and we forget how the universe really works. Okay. Bad girl. Oh, why y'all keep letting me forget to do that, buttercups? For my replay buttercups, okay? Because they be getting on my ass. Because, I be responding to comments and I don't be highlighting all of them. So there we go. So on the side of the screen, buttercups. I'm sorry, replay buttercups. Because, sometimes my chat don't be loading, which is weird. My chat don't be loading. But yeah, Young Thug out here made a fool out of Mariah the Scientist that thought it was cute to be on the phone kikiing about Glorilla. And to come to find out, he wanted Glorilla. He hitting her up, talking about what color are her eyes. But there's a girl on TikTok that made a good point. She did a video, right? 9 times out of 10, if a nigga coming to you talking about another bitch and trying to downplay them, that's because they want you to think that they don't want that bitch. In all actuality, they really be wanting that bitch. They just don't want you to catch on. Mm-hmm. Shout out to that TikToker who said that. Because that right there be facts. That be right there be facts. Because why is your man talking to you about another woman's look anyway? When they come and do that, baby, 9 times out of 10, they want that woman. They just don't want you to catch on to the fact that they want that woman. And those be the type of women they going to cheat on you with. The same woman they sit in your ear trying to convince you that they're not attracted to. Mm-hmm. The overplay for the underplay. Yes, happy birthday to our Miss Bugs Buttercups. I dropped the link. Anybody that want to come up. It's hot topics, y'all. We can talk about anything. I really want to save the slow meetings for tomorrow. But if you have something you want to say about what happened down there, and y'all more than welcome to come up here and talk about it. But I just want to save them for tomorrow. Mm-hmm. Okay, up under her post, giving her hugs and shit. Baby, a hot bucket mess. That old mud duck over there. But blessings and blessings, buttercups. There's always lessons and blessings out here, okay? And I hope Mariah takes the lesson and catch the blessing, okay? Take the lesson, girl, and catch the blessing. Don't never sit up on no phone with no nigga talk about no next bitch. Because that's a whole overplay for the underplay. And also, there's another thing I wanted to address. I think people mistook my video that I did. I feel like I got a couple of responses, indirect responses to my video calling out the basement dweller about her coming out here with the bullshit, trying sell us some shit that Todd set up. I didn't never say that she couldn't share her so-called story. My point was, so can Martell. Martell can share his story too. If everybody's sharing a story, then so can Martell. Yes, keep talking about it. If she want to share me personally, my opinion, mine's, which God gave me the right to have. And they're like assholes. We all have them. Mm-hmm. Yes, very much so. My opinion is the relationship in general was toxic. They did toxic shit to each other. Do I believe that Martell actually really beat on this woman? Absolutely not. And that's my motherfucking opinion. And that's my right to believe that. And I'm not saying that she can't come out here and share the shit, but it's like, bitch, it's old. It's done. We're over it. Like, move on. You're trauma drifting. Period. And then you wait 2 weeks. You wait 2 weeks after the court date to come and tell us all this bullshit. You can't convince me the bitch ain't trauma drifting. Shout out to Queen Script. Sorry. Not sorry. I didn't say she couldn't share her bullshit. But since she's doing it on a public platform, I'm going to have an opinion on it. And Martell has the right to share his fucking story. Is my point. So if everybody's telling their side of the story, then so be it. Martell has a right to share his too. And he should keep talking too. That's all I was saying. And I just gave my opinion because she did it on the public platform. I don't believe the bitch. They both was toxic. It was a toxic situation. And that's just what it is. But really, need to move on. Everybody need to move the fuck on. You wait 2 weeks after the court date to come want to cry and scream that this man did all this crazy shit to you. Girl, bye. Top of the morning, Mr. Lofties. Lofty. Top of the morning. Top of the morning, Mr. Anthony Lofties. How you doing? And you know what, Anthony, I'm glad you're here because I wanted you the other day because I was trying to figure out, you know what I'm saying, what was going on with your court case. But somebody sent me the paperwork, baby, and it looked like you won. So I was telling the bitch to give you your ducats. You know what I'm saying? But I guess she's I don't know. But top of the morning to you, Anthony. I did have some questions about your court case, but I know um much like you said the other day, because you didn't. The basement dweller and homeboy from Bros Chat is the one that wanted to come out here and share your lawsuit with the basement dweller. So I witnessed that in real time, Anthony. So I can co-sign that you was not the one that brought the shit to social media. It was the basement dweller, and she roped in the homeboy from Bros Chat, and they decided they wanted to share that shit. So you know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, Anthony Lofties. Hey, that's my boo. I ain't seen it forever in a Sunday. Hey, beautiful.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, we hear you, baby. How you doing?
Awesome sauce. Oh my gosh, I had to take a break. It's in
I
the
believe.
summertime, taking this baby out, doing stuff.
Yes, touching grass.
Yeah, I'm
Mm-hmm.
trying to as much as I can. Yeah, Papa. Hold it just a second.
Yep. Yes, buttercups. I love it. I'm getting to see a lot of people this morning. Ooh, excuse me. Breaking news. Butterfly still burping in y'all ear. Sorry about that.
Hello.
Yes. Hey, beautiful. How
Hey,
you been, baby? I
beautiful.
know you got. Listen, I love when you hit the panel because you always have a good word. And if you feel like Butterfly's wrong, feel free to call me out because I do constructive criticism, especially for my day one supporters. But go
You
ahead,
see
baby.
how
I'm
healthy
going
this place
because I know
is?
you about to rip.
Oh, you know who I'm gonna rip on.
But yeah, go ahead and cook, baby.
And you
Go
know
ahead and
what? He
cook.
does have
Okay,
nerve
y'all
to
make sure
talk
y'all get
about
that free
Glorilla.
99 like buttons up. We got 71 in the building. Hit that free 99 like button. Go ahead and cook,
He
baby.
has
I'm
some
on mute.
nerve to talk about Glorilla. He really do. He That little demon in the flesh really got some nerve to be talking about some Glorilla. But I'm here because I think, and I'm gonna say it. I'm always gonna say it. I think this is all because of that party. I don't think it's any coincidence because the last incident when she brought up what happened at the courthouse and how she tried to make a deal with somebody, she was talking about the perfume she was about to drop and the knockoff of Glaze that she was going to put out. So it's strategic. I think that it's about, and I know someone may think I'm crazy and it's like, why is always Stormy? I'm telling you, it's Stormy for her. Because why wait 2 weeks? Why wait after Stormy did her live and everybody's giving attention to her party? And everybody's deeming her like, the body care queen or whatever. You know what I mean? That is attention to take away from her. Just like when she did the live right after Stormy's big live on Stormy's birthday party. She thought that was going to draw people in and people was going to try to get her knockoff version of the Glazes. You know what I'm saying? It's everything to do with Stormy. Because you haven't been dealing with this man in years. You haven't had any issues with this man. You pull things out of your behind when it's time for something to happen. Because I believe the last time with the revenge P, she did that around the same time Stormy had. She has an issue when that girl gets any type of shine. Not only that, too, it's not just solely Stormy. I think it's the show. I think it's people moving on, living their life. And the people that said they weren't going to watch it are obviously watching it because they have so much opinion about it. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's that. And then her, Arion possibly being on the show. I think it's just she realized she was not the epicenter of the world. I think she realized she wasn't the nucleus and it's throwing her off. You know what I'm saying? Because why are you doing all this? If this man has done all that you said that he's done, and I'm not trying to dismiss or try to belittle what she's going through, but if he's done all that he's done, why are you not going to the proper authorities to get this situation squared off? Halle Bailey, Halle Bailey, who is younger than her. Now, this is why I say, because I've said this multiple times, she is literally a female DBG. You can't tell me anything other than that. You can't tell me that she's not, because DBG went to the internet bringing mess to people, telling people about stuff that was going on with the relationship between him and Halle, to try to get a form of opinion and a army against Halle, while he was the one that was wreaking havoc in that relationship and giving her the problems, right? So Hallie went to the authorities like she was supposed to and handled it. It was DDG manipulative tail who went on the internet and told strangers about something that they couldn't do anything about in the first place. Why are you telling me about what happened? If it was so traumatic, why are you not going to the proper authorities and getting it handled? Because you are the DDG in the equation. You are the problem. You are the literal problem. And the only time that you can get attention, and mind you too, Hallie is the one who said she don't want her baby on the internet. DDG was fighting for the kid to be seen on the internet. You see what kind of mind and what kind of pattern comes behind people that function the way she does. Everything is about it's a ploy and it's a way to make money. It's a way to get people to spend money on them. I knew she wasn't resonating or really caring about what she was saying when she was up there on those live and those women were spilling their heart out to her. And I mean, talking about husband leaving them, haven't been intimate in 2 years. And it looked as if she was trying to force herself to cry. It was not genuine. There was nothing there. And I'm thinking to myself, these women are pouring into her. And the only thing she's doing to get this is a bait and switch. You know what I mean? You think the fish think you're trying to feed them with the worm, when the truth of the matter is you got a hook behind that worm and you trying to sink her. You know what I'm saying? The intention for the reason why she got herself on top of that, on that live, was a multitude of reasons. I think it just all the party, the attention, because I'm gonna go back to this too, because I haven't been on here a while. When she was on the live and she was talking about Stormmy when she did that that phone thing to her, she was like, what did she say? She was like, I didn't even understand why I stopped talking to you. I didn't understand why I stopped dealing with you. She didn't even understand that she was the trash that was being taken out of Stormy's life. And now that it's resonating with her, because she see the girls getting blessing by blessing by blessing, the show is doing better since she's left. She's realizing she was the weakest link. She was not the powerhouse she thought she was. And that can send someone spiraling because nobody's talking about her. Nobody's thinking about her. No one's throwing subs at her. No one's questioning where she's at. Everybody's living their lives as if she never existed. And that can fuck with somebody's ego. That can very much fuck with your ego. That can rip at the core of a person. Because if you thought you were the anchor, if you were the reason why everything was what it was, and you realize everything is better since you left, you realize not only were you not the biggest thing, you were actually the hindrance towards that thing becoming the best thing it could be. And that can, I'm telling you, that can fuck with your mind. It can. It would mess with mine. If I was telling everybody that my family was the problem and I got away from my family and they were having the best year ever and they were enjoying each other's company and there was no fights, all that stuff, I promise you, Anthony Lofties is in the freaking building, bro.
He is. He is. Shout out to Anthony Lofty. Oh wow, he's probably busy. I was gonna tell him to hit the link, but he's probably busy. But
Right.
Divine Femme, hey baby, I'm gonna go ahead and let you rip. Just stay right
Sorry if I
there.
was going overboard.
Hey
No,
y'all,
yeah.
good morning.
Yep, we can hear you. No, you good, babe. We had Divine Femme been up here waiting patiently. Hey, beautiful. I'm gonna let her
Hey,
go.
I tell you, I
I-
think this is my second time calling in like a year or something. I don't know. It probably ain't been that long, but girl. So first of all, shout out to Anthony because I didn't know anything about the Millimeter drama until I saw his video, and then I saw T's video, and I heard T. I can call names on here, right? This
Yes,
is
you
such
can.
a thrill to me.
You
Yeah,
can
so
call
I heard
80 and
T's
hit that
video.
free 99 like button. Yeah, you can call. You know, I call names over here, baby. Shoot.
Yeah, as we should. We're all grown. So yeah, so T had that video about T talk with your girl, and he mentioned how she was saying that basically those women on When Tay Talks panel should have sabotaged themselves and their platforms and their brand and their reputation all for the sake of Mel. Like when I heard him say that, I was like, wait a minute, I gotta go listen to all of this stuff. So I went and listened to Queen Sheba's live which was the biggest case of low self-esteem and mental health among middle-aged women. It was the most depressing. I didn't even listen to all of it. I listened to about an hour and a half. And I could not believe how I just can't believe how these people do not evolve. Like, I thought Mel was doing better, but she's really not. And neither is her followers. Like, they are so stuck up her ass, and they are so stuck like in their cult that they don't even recognize like how much they're contradicting themselves. I mean, first of all, the millimeters were saying apparently on TikTok that millimeters shouldn't come on Mel's TikTok live and bring up the show or beef with each other in the comments, because a lot of Mel customers don't even know about Love and Marriage Huntsville. Well, Mel's TikTok live is where Mel brings all of the negative bullshit to social media. Like, when she have beef with Destiny, she go to her TikTok. When she got an issue with Stormmy, which ended up being fake, she went on her TikTok. Every time she get pissed off with Martell and Arion, she goes on her TikTok. So Mel is the person who has brought messiness to her TikTok lives. So for them to be blaming each other for bringing negativity to her platform is completely stupid. Like, they don't realize how much they are real. They know that Mel's behavior is fucked up, but because they worship and they idolize her, they can't say that. So they're blaming each other for the stuff that Mel is doing, which I don't understand. But I agree with the caller, just a minute ago, who said this is all about the show. Mel knows that Arion is going to join the show, so she wants to ruin the credibility of the show, of her and Martell's relationship. That's obvious. And I always knew that she was going to do something strategic with Queen Sheba to try to make this story grow some legs. But they really failed to do their homework this time. Like, Queen Sheba's envy of other content creators could not be more evident within the last 24 to 48 hours. I mean, from the way that she went with hearsay and started comparing herself, saying how she never has to bring up another woman to bring a point home, like making these assumptions about Tay and not really receiving messages of people saying that Tay wasn't trying to be negative towards her. Like, all of that was so small-minded, and just like, it was just so obvious to me that, so Tay must have, I see, I don't follow when Tay talks, not for any particular reason. I just don't go to her channel. So I didn't know that she has a large platform, but in my mind, I said, she must have a lot of subscribers. And so I went to hers and saw, I was like, this is why Queen Sheba is trying to rain on this girl's parade, because she got a lot of followers, she got a lot of supporters. But I didn't understand why she would react and respond about something that she hadn't even heard herself, which Mel kind of told her. And then she allowed her subscribers to call in and talk about Tay's appearance, her having big lips, her being a big back, her not being attractive. Like, they went in on this girl, this lady, about...
Hold on, baby. Let me just tell you, like I said, the self-hating black women. Could you see all that shit they called that girl? Who's a black woman?
Yes.
Go ahead, baby. Go ahead, baby. I'm gonna let you go.
What black woman calls another black woman big lips? I mean, that's a part of being a black woman, is having full lips. That's a part of our beauty. Like, white people pay for big lips. Like, are you crazy? And then that Lala chick, she was the subscriber who
Melanie out here paying for big lips. Get into it, girl.
Yes. Like that. I don't know who this Lala person is from the UK or wherever she's from. She's not a Black American, and constantly speaking on Black culture and insulting Black women, constantly talking about, whether a woman got a man or not, if she can keep a man or not, whether they've ever been married. Like, her self-esteem is in the pits, and she's spreading all of that stuff across all of these thousands of subscribers who call in and listen to that bullshit and egg it on. Like, I was so besides myself, but I was like, wow, nothing has really changed. Like, these people have not grown at all. And then for Queen Sheba to keep talking about how her and Mel are friends, right? I was like, I have never had a friend where I've had to validate my friendship with them based off the things I do for them or the things that they do for me. Everything that they talked about to validate their quote unquote friendship was transactional. Friendships are not transactional. Y'all are not friends. Y'all are
Get into
business partners. You are Melody's media manager. You manage her social media image. Y'all are not friends. And like, it's almost like they're a cult. And Queen Sheba wants to be in the CEO position of Melody's media team, and she can't operate with anybody who's close to her status. You know what I'm saying? And it was really a tug of war, a fight over Mel that was happening. And like, I don't want to take up too much time, but so then I went on Empress Radio, not Empress, it was Tay's channel. I didn't see all of Mel's comments, but obviously she told Empress to shut up.
She fucking, excuse me. She dragged Uppity. She dragged most of them women. And like I said, she told Empress, fuck your child. I don't give a fuck. Basically,
Yes, she did. Yes, she
that's basically what
freaking
she
did.
was saying in not so many words. But I ain't see Empress come out and do a video crying and whining like she did about me when I didn't even dog her child. But she didn't do that for the basement dweller who said, fuck your child and fuck you. And I don't give a
Can
fuck
you
about your
imagine if somebody was like, you know what? You don't give a F
That's how
about
those
those
bitches
kids
are
on
bad
your
kid
own.
crazy.
Yeah, I appreciate it. To me, I felt like Uppity read Mel for filth in a very I know I don't listen to her stuff either, but I know that there's a lot of different opinions about her. I don't really know much about her, but I appreciate everything she said on Tay's Live. I felt like she read Mel for filth in a very specific, detailed storytelling kind of way. I really appreciated it, but she still missed the mark though. Like she's still in the dark for some reason, maybe because they have some shared experiences where she's not seeing that Mel is the problem. Mel does not have any character. Mel and Martell are the same person. The way you feel about Queen Sheba, you should also feel about Mel. And the fact that she doesn't see that, I still don't understand it. But at the end of the day, like, all of this energy started with Mel. When Mel went live talking about this court case and her being harassed and all of this bullshit, it was a ripple effect. And so I don't understand why people are acting like they don't know where this all started from and how it became a catastrophe. Y'all are in a cult. She is your leader. And whatever energy she puts out there, y'all latch onto it and create this chaos that y'all have created. But that's all I got to say.
But there's also no show to distract you from her.
They are a cult, and that's why I started calling them out on being a cult from day one. But thank you, Divine Femme, because like I said, it needs to be studied how this woman came out here and basically gave her a fake ass to kiss, and they still up here kissing it, apologizing for having their own fucking opinion. Like, make that shit make sense. It's crazy.
Yes, Anthony, you are definitely right. Anthony, you are definitely right. When you ask that question,
right.
Will y'all hold her accountable? No, they will not. And people like T Talk with Your Girl, who is a bottom feeder in the Melometers, but wants to be queen, but thinks that she's in Queen Sheba's spot. See, T Talk with Your Girl, she is the prime example of a person that Mel uses, but doesn't deem as good enough to be in a position that she's put Queen Sheba in, right? Because it's all about image. Yep. It's all about image with Mel, and you got to have a certain image, and Queen Sheba fits the image. And I noticed that Uppity said that she likes Mel's image. That's the problem. They don't like her as a person. They like her image. They like what she represents. They like the way that she looks, the way that she acts, the way that she pretends to be so successful and a great mom and all that bullshit, but it's not real. You know what I'm saying?
The image that they're over there worshiping, a lot of them have their goddamn selves. You have to have some type of talent to come out here, start your own channel, build your own following. A lot of these women did that on their own. I mean, they did do it off the backs of being viral, disgusting people, windmilling for the basement dweller. But at the same time, you still had to have some oomph about you to be able to come out here and do that. And Anthony was right about a lot of shit. Not only was Anthony right about a lot of shit, but Anthony was a prime example of what the fuck she will do to you. We watched her do what she did to Anthony, knowing Anthony was a strong supporter of hers. And y'all thought it could only be done to Anthony. What she did to Anthony is exactly what she came out here and did to Uppity and when Tay Talks and whoever else she deemed in that pile up. I mean, in that pile that she disregarded and rejected now. Be very mindful of that. What she did to Anthony Lofties is exactly what she just did to Uppity and them. But they all thought they was exempt from getting the same shit. Mind you, if she could do the shit that she did to people that she know, like the Scotts, what the fuck made y'all think y'all was special? I'm trying to figure that out. These are people that knew her in real fucking life. These are people that interacted with her in real life. We heard Tisha say it. We even heard first season, Kimmy, Tisha, and Melanie had issues because Kimmy felt like Tisha spends a lot of time with Melanie. These people knew this bitch in real life, and y'all seen what she came out here and did to these people. And y'all thought y'all was exempt. It's the batshit crazy shit to me. It's like, I'm like, what the fuck? Are we they in a cult? They are unfortunately in a cult. And Melanie is an energy vampire, because that's what she did this weekend. She came and sucked the energy out of them poor girls. And the only one that actually stood on business was Uppity. Everybody else is still out here windmilling for this bitch and trying to kiss her ass and talk about it was a troll. When Tay told y'all that was not a fucking troll. And you could tell by her face change on the middle of that fucking live that it was actually Melanie. And y'all still out here talking about it wasn't fucking Melanie. Make the shit make sense.
Yeah, Uppity stood on business, but I think Tay did too. I give Tay props for allowing Uppity to share her screen, prove that it was Mel. You know, they went on her profile, showed that it was legit. So I really do. But I've always had a sense, the couple of times that I did see Tay's content, or maybe it was Uppity, I can't remember, but some of them, even though they're millimeters, they have a little bit of balance to them. And I think that that's what Mel doesn't like. You have to be 100% in for her. You have to kiss her ass. She can never be wrong. You cannot correct her publicly. You know, she wants to be worshipped. And if you're not worshiping her, then she will do exactly what you just said. Like Anthony's question. If you hold her accountable, you will pay for it. And that's why T-Talk basically said you shouldn't publicly. Like when she said that, when she basically said they should have just kept their mouth closed and let it go, I was just like, this is really a cult. Like this is that defines cult behavior, where you just fall in line to follow somebody because you worship them. And I just want these women to do better, because you're right, ButterFlii. They're talented, you know. It's obviously they got something if they got a following, even though it's bullshit and it's all, you know, based off of somebody like Mel. But at the end of the day, the way Mel is harvesting these women's energy is just mind blowing to me.
Be studied.
I
like I
say,
and last thing I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna go. And then Queen Sheba, right? Queen Sheba kept saying stuff like, you know, I don't have to call another Black woman's name. I don't have to insult or put anything else out about a Black woman. That's just not me. Girl, your entire Love and Marriage Huntsville history is about degrading Black women. I mean, you went on a rampage calling Black women motherless daughters. That's what I knew. You ain't had no damn heart. For you to refer to Destiny as a motherless daughter, for you to, you know, talk about the Letitia the way that you have, like, for you to make a mockery of Miss Wanda's food truck with the whole Cash App thing. Like, what do you mean you don't make a mockery of Black women? That's all you do. You do not have women empowerment at all. Your talent is limited. The only thing you have going for yourself is that speaking voice, which I don't even enjoy because it's all contrived and calculated and bullshit. You're not organic. You don't speak off the cuff, and everything you say, you're just regurgitating a bunch of cliches. I don't know. This to me was like, it was like, wow, this is why I walked away from this sector, because this shit is dark, demonic. Is trifling when it comes to women and how they treat each other. And for her to let those women come up there and insult Tay's appearance when Tay is the cuter one out of you and Queen Sheba, like, come on, lady, come on now. What are we doing here? What are we doing? We really letting people come up here and talk about somebody's appearance because you overheard something they might have said about you? All right, that's it. I ain't got nothing else.
Her was her telling the truth, though. You did come out here and raise money, so-called, for Wanda J. Blige. You got mad at that girl for telling the truth. And that's why in my goddamn community wall, I said, really, Tay? Really? You want to come out here and talk about Titanic and True T, and that bitch just dragged you down to the goddamn trap house and let them callers come in and drag you, and this is what the fuck you gonna hit your live button to talk about? And look at God. Look at God. Guess who jumped in the chat? And guess whose side she was on? The basement dweller jumped in the chat and she was on dusty ass Queen Sheba's side. Okay? So while you hit your button talking about Tay and fucking Titanic, bitch, Melanie dragged y'all. And she dragged y'all for Queen Shaba and and True T in Titanic. So
I
the
think it's
fact
wild.
to come back to try to attack them when the bitch Queen Desperate dragged the fuck out of you and let them callers come up there and drag the fuck out of you, I knew you was lost. And y'all still coming out here with the bullshit. Girl, bye.
I think is wild is that she gained her support from people sympathizing for her and what she went through. And for her to turn around and like dismiss what those women were talking about and the discrepancies they had within that little cult of theirs, that should have been eye opening to them. That's like how they said a transactional relationship. She puts on their trauma like an outfit and takes it off when it's convenient for her. But these women are actually living in the very thing that drew them to her in the first place. So it's just like, I don't know, it's a sad thing to see a whole bunch of grown women have a woman disrespect them to the level that she has when her whole livelihood is based off of them giving an F about her in the first place. It's a weird cycle.
That part right there, she wouldn't even be where she's at. Half of it is because of Martell and Arion, and the other half of it is because of them.
Yeah, because she could talk about Arion and them in the story that happened, because there's a lot of women that has went through the same thing. But if those women didn't pick up and support her like they have, she wouldn't be who she was. She'd be crashing out somewhere. No one would know because she wouldn't have any relevancy. But the only reason why she has that relevancy is through that fan base of hers that she dismisses and really does not take for account. Like if she really cared about them, I would not I don't like to bring up certain subjects if I know my friend has gone through a certain thing and that might be something that may make them feel a certain way. For someone to get on the internet and use that as a means to sell products, that is so inhumane in a way to me, and it's so like, I think it's evil, you know. And I think the people that are following her are so brainwashed they don't even realize the disrespect that they're engaging with every single time that they feed her, making her believe that this is some marketing genius, which she's not. She's not a marketing genius. She's a trauma bonding demon that navigates through the internet, feeding off of people's energy, like y'all say, siphoning off of people. It's sad. But the way she disrespected Uppity, the way she disrespected Tay, the way she disrespected Empress, that was crazy. And what was even crazier to me was basically Uppity was only one saying like no, and Tay was saying no, that was really her. None of them women wanted to believe it was her picture and everything. I don't even follow them like that, and I knew that was her. And I was like, how do y'all be so devoted to her that your brain automatically shuts off when it goes against the narrative that you've created about her in your mind? You know what I'm saying? Like you don't even want to accept the reality because the fantasy that you created clashes with that. And that's what it seemed like when I was watching these women. It was like they did not want to accept that but that's how she talks. She's cut and dry with people. She's very mean to people when she speaks. So I don't know why they're so flabbergasted and taken aback that she was coming at people that way. That's 100% a part of her disposition. And
Because
another
they
reason why she didn't want these women to talk to one another is
let me
because
tell you why
if
it's so
people have
hard.
comment. Oh, sorry.
No, I'm sorry, baby. But let me tell you why it's so hard for them to believe. Because they have donated so much time and energy and money into her bullshit ass plight that they're having a hard time realizing the fact that this bitch used them just like she used everybody else in her life. They're having a hard time letting that sink in. When she told them when she first left the show, the chains are broken, y'all are released. Right then and there should have told you they having a hard time. They still was having a hard time with the fact that that woman told them that she didn't need them no more. And in the minute she felt like she needed them, what'd she do? Come back
Pulling
out here
right back in.
and rehiring them. And they kept falling for it. And they kept falling for it. And this is why they're at where they're at today.
Because you know why? They really are women that have been in abusive relationships, and that's what women that's been in abusive relationships tend to do. They continue to give their abuser chance after chance with hopes that they may change the characteristics that they've noticed, but they believe that they'll change because they care about them the same way they she's basically, in my eyes, she's a predator, because everything that she says that she has gone through, the women that are attracted to her actually has gone through it, and she's banking off of that. But she doesn't really care about it because she hasn't really gone through it. So she's not caring with these women with gloves like they're caring with her. They're carrying her with gloves because they believe she's the same as them, and it's not the same thing at all. It's someone playing in your face, wearing what you are going through as a costume and using you as a means to go out on a vacation in Paris. You know what I'm saying? To be able to flex on being able to do certain things that you're not able to do, but a part of your money that you sunk into that pot, that bucket has been able to do. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I don't know. It's disturbing. The whole situation with her
You in
is
Paris,
disturbing.
but you all up in Tay's chat and everywhere else on YouTube, but you're in Paris. See, I don't know why y'all be falling for that overplay for the underplay. Because, like I said, bitch, obviously you ain't enjoying your vacation that motherfucking much. Because if anything, bitch, that could have waited till you came back from your vacation. Just like how you waited 2 weeks to come tell us about the court case and everything that happened, you could have waited till after that vacation to come and do what the fuck you did. How about that?
Bro, I knew she was gonna be on some mess when she started with those stupid interviews that meant nothing. The Ebony one, I didn't understand the purpose of it. I was like, usually people debut or do an interview to like introduce something new or to talk about some part they picked up or some, something that they're doing of importance. It to me was just a reason for her to talk about the show again and bring relevancy into herself and remind people that she used to be on the show, because I was like, what was the purpose of this? It was like it just didn't make sense. And I was like, she's about to go off. Because she always has these like, just like the seasons, she has crash outs. Like someone said it and it made sense. It's around the holiday season. So she starts like crashing out so she can get some money for her babies, you know what I'm saying? And then turn around and flex on the very women that gave her that money about how much money she got. It's crazy to me. It's actually comical.
Really, Buttercups? I know, because I really didn't even want to talk about it today, but I know it's still fresh because it's just all this just happened this weekend. So we're gonna give it to him today, okay? We're gonna have this conversation. 'Cause I really want to black the bitch out because I peeped the overplay for the underplay. But there's a lot of shit that happened and it affected a lot of these women. And I know that they don't like me. They feel like I hate them and all this other shit. But my thing is, I always just hated the dumb shit that they did. And y'all remember last year, I told y'all I really feel bad for them because you could tell they have no self esteem or low self esteem because a lot of them do vicariously live through this basement dweller when a lot of them could be, they don't even have to vicariously live through her. They could actually be living. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I say it's just sad how they're still and denial about that being her that let them know that she don't want their fucking support. Like you said, if it doesn't look a certain way and if it doesn't come in a certain package, then she don't want that shit. And it's very evident and it's very clear. And it's sad.
You
It's
saw
sad.
how she was touching that lady?
Huh?
Did you see how she was touching that lady when she had those guest lives? She
Yeah.
always liked to rub people down. She didn't even look like she really wanted to engage with them like that.
No.
She looked like she didn't even want to touch, like, and I saw that. And I was like, they have to have rose colored glasses on because I could not, I would feel weird having someone touch on me and then making those type of faces or looking that type of way. You know what I mean? Like, it's like they don't get it. It's like people, they're the perfect person to get a grift out of. Like, seriously, like, they're the perfect people. Sadly, I'm not making fun of them. I'm being serious. And you have not been mean. You're just a fair person. You don't believe in people picking on people or being hateful to people. You wouldn't be saying anything about her if she wasn't doing the things that she was doing on the internet, trying to destroy other people. You know what I mean? Because it seemed like it was just an echo chamber for the longest of times. Oh, and that's what I wanted to say before we had. It's because when you start Tay, because she's willing to call out certain behaviors and she's not falling in line with certain things and uppity and stuff, you embarrass them publicly and either make them retreat or they leave the group in whole, because you're trying to keep people in line. Because if people start thinking outside the box and start having common sense, then it might spread around and they might start seeing her for the way she is, like everybody else did. Like how at the show, when everybody else got together and started calling her out for her hypocrisy and her BS, instead of staying where she was at and going through it like everybody else had to, she retreated and ran to another platform. And now she's seeing things unravel and she's over, what do they call it? Oversteering, over controlling the situation to try to make it benefit her.
Exactly. Hey, beautiful. Hey, lady, bro. Thank you. So we got so much in the building. We got 96 in here. I hope y'all hit that free 99 like button. Thank you guys for joining us down to Butterflies Corner. Hey, Lady Ro, go ahead. Babe. I'm on mute. Go ahead and cook.
Good morning. I was just listening to you guys. Let her go ahead and finish what she was saying.
All right. I go ahead and finish, babe. Buttercup. She said, Lady Rose said finish and then she'll go. I'm just saying, you can go ahead and finish, Buttercup.
I think she was done. That was me
Hello.
jumping in real quick. But go ahead, Lady Row. I
Oh,
think she was
sorry.
done.
Good morning, you guys. I just had a couple of things um, that just really this weekend I saw that kind of just set some boundaries and some guidelines. We've all kind of peeped what was going on with the basement dweller, but to watch it in real time was just astounding. I was in the live when that happened, and I was actually headed to the nail shop, and I saw them mails in the chat mails, so I started reading the chat, and I started grabbing screenshots as fast as I could because I just like, why is she in this chat? And they're talking about getting together with other content creators to really just hash it out because there's no reason for people on YouTube to be going back and forth over someone who is no longer on TV, for one, and really is insignificant. She's a TikTok seller at this point, right? And she does do other little things. She used to be a reality TV personality, but she's no longer on reality TV. So I really couldn't understand why everybody's at up in arms. And in Anthony's defense, he's right. No one's holding her accountable. I watched these women when she jumped in that chat and became very disrespectful to all of these ladies. I watched these women cower down like children. I, I watched Tay's mouth just drop open, like, oh my God, what is going on? And as though she couldn't shut the chat down to stop everybody from talking. But when the basement dweller also came, she brought people, her minions, with her, and then they became disrespectful as well in the chat. It was just a big mess. But to watch a group of women who obviously cannot think outside the box or for themselves is disheartening. We're in 2025. Our world is developing or has developed so fast from the 70s, 80s, 90s into the millennium, the 2000s, the 2010s, and the 2020s. And now we have cars that are able to drive on their own, and we still have people who cannot think for themselves. You have a lady here who is obviously causing a distraction, and nobody is willing to hold her accountable. Nobody, besides the few of us who have been standing our ground and holding her accountable. To me, that is scary. It's scary, regardless of whether or not her and her ex-husband are having any type of issues. That is their problem. He ain't on TV. You ain't. I mean, he's on TV, but he's not on TV talking about this. You ain't on TV at all. So take care of it off of the TV screen, off of the YouTube or whatever. But this mess always rolls back to this show. And now Carlos, it is his fault because he keeps employing Martell. Make it make sense to me. So Martell isn't supposed to have a job because she walked away from hers. Come on now, people.
It's diabolical. Like I said, they want to claim this man so broke, so broke, so broke, so broke. I just don't understand the logic and wanting him to be broke and wanting her to have to take care of them 4 children that they have together by herself. There's no logic in that. And I mean, like, as much like she does, they want to cut off the nose despite the face. What good would it be for Martell to be broke when she got them 4 children over there? And she is not the moneymaker that y'all want her to be. And there's nothing wrong with that. She's doing that. She's doing her thing. She's establishing herself, trying to reestablish herself. And she's failing because, like I said, she's having a hard time letting go of shit.
That's
The
it.
fact
That's
is
it.
she's not on the show. And Martell in the show is not focused on her. And
That's
as
it.
much as y'all want to be, y'all are the only ones that jumped out in all the clips still talking about her. Nobody is focused on her but y'all. And it's sad
Nobody.
because she does care for y'all support. really, truthfully, she gonna say that they have a no, y'all not. No, it's not an organization. It's a cult. And it's obvious from how y'all are reacting to her really telling y'all she don't give a fuck about y'all. It's cult behavior.
Did y'all notice how she apparently the Fletchers they have more of a fan base than they had previously. I didn't recognize that, but I think based on the YouTube streets, I guess some people are liking the Fletchers, right? And how they have a lot of storyline going on this season. And so she took this opportunity to explain why she's not cool with them no more, and how Nell was fake with her in the airport before they went to the reunion. I guess so, because Nell answered the question on the reunion honestly based on how she felt. That means that she wasn't supposed to hug you and be excited to see you in the airport. Or that's not how this works. Even people who are very close on a cast, they still sometimes have to talk about negative topics on a reunion, but that doesn't mean that they're not cool. Like, Mel constantly needs to be praised and worshiped. And I heard somebody on a panel yesterday, I think it was I don't remember her name, but she used to be on your panel a lot, and she was saying how can you be upset with 15 people at the same time? Like, Mel has beef with like every single person she's connected to in the media.
Everybody. It doesn't make any sense. Here's the next thing too. If you seclude yourself and you only have your mother, and then your workers, you are really doing exactly what Martell said, only keeping around people who are yes people, who only do what you want them to do. Honestly, she gives all of this drama, this soap opera to YouTube, when there is a whole show that is really good. She actually, to be honest with you, this message she did this past weekend happened 30 minutes, which I think was very strategic, before the show was coming on. Are you trying to distract people from watching the show? What is your issue? And I think she should be called to the carpet for that. She should be held accountable for trying to sabotage this show. Carlos King does not live in Huntsville, Alabama. He just does not. Does he know the ins and outs of what y'all do on a daily basis? Was he in the house with you and Martell when y'all were fighting and fussing and scrapping, or whatever in the world you guys were doing as a married couple? He was not. So to hold this man accountable for these people is ignorant. I go to work every day. If my husband goes to work every day and we're fighting, I wouldn't expect his job to fire him because of what he and I have going on at home. Does that make sense?
Not one bit.
And that's why I said it was very calculated. She's mad that Martell and that show is still going. So why is Carlos King being brought up? Carlos King wasn't down to that courthouse, and you ain't on the show no more. But like I said, she came out with this new campaign trying to release all this bullshit ass new evidence. Like, my thing is this, right? She showed y'all police reports. So obviously the police know they see through her bullshit too, right? Because why wasn't he arrested? He so-called threatened her with a pistol and did all this crazy shit. Why wasn't he arrested? You can't make that make. First of all, if they're gonna arrest him for harassing, communicating text, why wouldn't they arrest him for more serious offenses? Y'all don't even see how this girl continuously play on y'all top with the lies. Make that shit make sense. That man literally got arrested because she made sure that it hit every blog that it could when they arrested him for harassing, communicating text. So you want me to believe that they wouldn't arrest him for threatening you with a pistol? Come on, ButterCups. The girl is a liar, and she's steady playing on y'all top. And like I said, I'm so glad that everything that I said last year has came to fruition, because I told y'all she was going to turn on y'all too. And here we are. She turned on y'all.
As
and y'all
the tables turn.
Still having a hard time dealing with that shit. She's off the show because she, quote unquote, chose to be. Remember, she just did this article with Ebony. Why wasn't that article done when you first left the show? You wait till the show's about to come back on and have Ebony drop that fucking article? Because once again, you still want to be attached to this show. And what's even more so bothersome, you know that Martell's about to bring on Arion. So if you wanted to still hold your fucking position with not having her on that show, then you shouldn't have left. But see, you couldn't handle the smoke that you was going to get this new season. Because, baby, you was going to have to explain why you was giving fellatio in the limo in front of 2 other couples to a man that you knew was cheating on you with Arion.
Bingo. That's it. That's it, ButterFlii. And Jason. She was
And
going to
Jason.
have to answer to that and Jason.
Because what was that rumor that Fletcher was spreading to the have that guy? I still want to know. I still
Me
want to
too.
know.
Jason. I think it was about her married boyfriend.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's about to come out because she's acting like somebody whose dirt is about. She has a pattern of jumping in front of things before things come out, and that's what she would always do in the show, and she thinks she can do that in
Yes.
reality.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm. Say that again, JJ.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yeah,
And
I agree.
she was doing with the show. This is why she cultivated the cult in the first place. We know that every time before the show aired, she wanted to get ahead of the storyline so she can create the narrative, even though she don't want us to believe what we see in front of us. She wants us to
Right.
believe what the fuck she's telling us. Even with them fake ass receipts that she brought about Destiny, when Destiny called her out for like, bitch, no, we don't communicate. She brought these fake ass text messages. Bitch, that's not calling and talking how y'all used to talk. And them fucking dummies ate that shit up. Oh yeah, like she proved Destiny wrong. No, the fuck she didn't. She proved Destiny's point, bitch. You
Right.
fall off when it's convenient for you.
And Destiny kept trying to bring her back to, but we haven't talked. But we haven't talked. But and she kept trying. But I, girl, text messages and a verbal conversation. Because guess what? Words can be misconstrued. They don't have most time when you text, you're not using punctuation. And as we see, she likes to misspell a lot of words. So when you're doing all of that work, text messages just does not take the place of a phone call and me telling you verbatim how I feel about you or what's going on with us. She is such a passive aggressive narcissist because everything she does is passive. Everything is passive, right? Because she
What do y'all
does
think
not
this whole
stand
punching?
anything.
Oh, sorry. What do y'all think this punching thing is about? Like that text message to me. I'm not saying he didn't punch her. Maybe he did, but it still felt cryptic. It felt
It
like
does. I
the
agree.
whole conversation wasn't about physical abuse. It was about him and his mom pissing her off. But it was one line about don't punch a woman ever. But it
Right.
came out of left field. Like it was that a
Oh,
literal
you didn't see
physical
the other
punch?
text messages. There's the other thread
And he
that she
put
exposed,
quotations
right?
around the word punch as well.
Right. He
Right.
quotations he did, and then you didn't pay attention to her what he actually said. He actually called out all the physical abuse that she did to him, right? And that's why in his thing it was quotation marks. She kind of exposed herself and basically co-signed what Martell said. She was the abusive one. I mean, did anybody really pay attention to them
Hello?
texts? Because to me, she was exposing herself.
That's what I was wondering because it's not the text messages were not definitive that he had hit her. What they
Right.
said was no punching women, so and so. But he never was like who punched who, what happened. It was not definitive. And we all know that sometimes when we text each other, we can put things in code. But when I talk to my husband and it's something I dislike and I'm texting him about it, I am very clear on what the issue is. And to me, that was not a clear statement. And they were married at this time. This wasn't a break. It may have been during a breakup, but even during a breakup, honey, you should be clear on what you want him to know and not be beating
Right.
around the bush.
Like he was
But she's
clear
always beating around
and
the bush.
naming all the things that she had done to him. And like I said the other day, demasculating him. And that's basically what a big part of his issue with what was. She always wanted to
I think the
demasculate
woman,
him.
I want
He
to say
basically
something.
said it
I
in
had
that
said
text
something earlier
thread.
about,
He's treating
I
me
wasn't
like
saying
I'm
she
not
doesn't
even a
care about
man.
her children. I was talking about in regards of she didn't care to air out all her business without thinking about how it was going to affect her children. Why are you worried more about her kids than how she supports people who throws other people's children under the bus and says disparaging things about them? Like, how can you have more care about another woman's children that you don't even know, but here are another group of women that are getting attacked by a woman and their children? Yeah, Papa. And she not once he's watching Bluey.
He's having a good
Not
time.
once are you you're not thinking that it's wrong that they made comments about a woman losing her child and another one talking about the paternity of that child. Y'all literally got mad at Wanda for implying that her baby wasn't for the man that she was with, and here y'all are supporting a woman who's, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just, I don't know if I'm wording it correctly, but it's the hypocrisy to me. Like, it's not even, I don't know how
Yeah,
you care about
I know
somebody
what
more
you're
than you
saying.
care about yourself. It's just
Right.
odd to me.
And here's the next thing too. Think about this. She's online talking about being a DV victim, right? Not even considering the amount of people who relate to her who are DV victims, right? Actually have been in homes for sheltered women and have had to flee their homes with what they could put in a backpack or with a baby on their hip, because that really happens. So in the same interim of doing all of this online, you're not even realizing what you're impacting the community and the public with without giving them some type of resolve. She is a piss poor person. For her to be so educated, she is so ill-informed about what she's doing to the general public, to her masses, to these people who give her their paychecks. There are women, even when I look through that GoFundMe, you guys, there were women who have repeatedly given to this GoFundMe, right? So this means people are taking out of their household incomes to donate to her. And we all know, because she said it herself, that her general population of people who support her are 60 and older. She said that. So that means you are okay with taking retirement people's incomes or social security checks, with anything else that they're getting. You're okay with taking that for what? For what reason? These people may just be barely making it. That's why I said some of these people need to be preachers, because they are attacking people's income like some of these people pass the offering plate. But I digress.
Well, that's why, Lady Rowe, it is a trauma grift. Because if she has older women, and as you know, when people get older, they get stuck in their ways and actions and thoughts. She was able to tap into these women who are still stuck on their exes or bad situations that happen. I'm a DV survivor. And I say survivor, not victim, because I give as good as you get. I'm not one of those women who sit in the corner while you putting hands on me. I fight back. Mel fights back. So I find it very hard to believe that he was just putting hands on her and she wasn't doing anything, because a woman who was really in fear of a man will not aggressively come at him first. I'm sorry. I saw her attacking him. And I'm like, well, she's DV. Now, Destiny, I believe that man is a nut. He is trying to control everything about her life, even though they are not together. He is an abuser. Martell, on the other hand, has his narcissistic traits too, but had she treated him like a human being, I believe they would be getting along and have family dinners and holidays together. I think he is built like that where he could do that with Mel, because if nothing else, she's the mother of his children. This is about Winter Wonderland and her narcissistic ass being mad because she's no longer the center of the show. The show was damn good. Martell and Marceau going at it. We need to have these things resolved. Nell and Destiny having that discussion, a lot of emotions were shown. And I am so sad that she stole Destiny's DV story, as ButterFlii told us how long ago. She's using it for money. These women, like you said, they're retired. They're like, oh, I remember I went through that in 1985. Let me send Mel $20. You know what I'm saying? Like, she has really got to these women's minds. And I'm mad because I think the YouTubers that are creating an up her behind, I don't think they even like her. They just want the money. This is a trauma grip. Melody's having that winter wonderland. She's upset because she saw Stormy doing good. How many girls made 100K that night? She couldn't even crack that. Okay, her jealousy is showing. As Lady Rose said, your slip is showing. And I hope the content creators stop fighting with each other and make a concerted effort to take her down. Because somebody like her, the only way you can take her down is to ignore her. Some people go back and forth. A narcissist breathes from attention. You
That's
take the
it.
attention, you take the air out the room. Let's have these talks, but at some point, only if we holding her accountable. I have no empathy or sympathy for her because she's full of shit.
Can I say something to piggyback off of you said that she thrives off of like engagement was when I watched that reunion and when Stormy came and she didn't acknowledge her or her fan base, she was ready. She thought that that girl was going to say something to her about it and it was going to be her opportunity to have a back and forth and her spill her little like reasoning for why she did or make herself a victim in a situation. And that person never gave her that. When you ignore her, like you said, she does not like that. That's the reason why she's trying to like go out her way to cause these little fires all over the place.
Right, because
And,
if you notice,
oh, and the
Tisha's not
numbers
talking
too.
about her.
Oh, I'm
Tisha
sorry.
is not talking about her at all. Tisha and Marcel are not talking. I don't even think it's about them being her friend. They understand how to deal with her, not deal with her. That's the only way you could deal with Melody, not deal with her. Nell's not always my favorite person, but I don't think she's a bad person. I don't. I think she's made mistakes like all of us, but I don't think she is like Mel. I just don't. Mel is evil. When she said that about that little boy, and the little boy, his name is Maverick. He's adorable. She is so jealous because Martell over there happy with his blended family. That's the bottom damn line. Life moves on. You cannot use the show for promotional purposes as you did before. I'm sure her money is not the same. There's no way her money's the same. No way. That is free promotion and marketing. Stormy was one who took it to the next level. Candy took it to the next level. Nene's finally getting back on the cart, but Nene never stayed out of the public's eye. People don't necessarily like Mel, and I think that's where she's messing up. She has a cult, but people do not like her, and they will not work with her. That's why she's not back on TV.
You caught she's posting numbers now since everybody's talking about Stormy's agents on her actual agency, each of them on each of their lives in a shorter amount of time that Melody was on live, got over $100,000 in sales. Now she's showing the sales that she's getting off of the 2 days that she had the 50% off sale. It is very much, it's like it's all of it collectively, like y'all say, from the TV show to the
Mm-hmm.
individual people of that show still thriving and doing well. And like you said, like, why bring up Marceau? And then ButterFlii, I didn't even know. It was their freaking reunion. That's the reason why. And it's like, wow, you're watching these people hard. Like hard. And you're making your own self mad because they're not engaging with you. They're not saying anything towards you. There's no reasoning for you to be feeling this way. Because even when I saw the interview, the one that was at the radio show, that lady that was interviewing them irritated me because the first time they dodged the question about Melody, that should have been a signal to shut up about it, and they didn't want to talk about it. But she kept on going to the point to where it was even a question that would have, if she was there, would have pissed her off supposedly about who was the best partner for Martell, just so you could bring up her. It was just like, dang, like they can't escape her. She's trying to corner them to acknowledge her existence, and she's mad because they won't do it. And she's kind of like trying to force some type of beef. It's not working though.
She wanted forced acknowledgement. Don't forget that when the reunion ended, she sent her fake brother out here to whine and cry and complain about how nobody wished her well. You get what I'm saying? And they finally did force a reply out of Letitia on one of her Tisha Tuesdays.
Hello?
Does it like a G. Y'all hear? Hello? Can y'all hear me? Did that lose sound again?
ButterFlii, we hear you fine. We hear you
Oh,
fine.
okay. I'm like, I don't know what the hell happened. But yeah, like I said, that was all. Listen, ButterCups. First of all, shout out to the 100 and something in the chat. Hit that free 99 like button.
Oh my God, was I over talking you, ButterFlii? I couldn't hear your
No,
part.
no, babe. I don't know if y'all could hear me or what was happening,
No, I
but
apologize if I was over talking to you. I
Yeah, we
really
can
no,
hear
didn't
you.
do that.
no,
I
you
walked
fine.
downstairs.
No, you fine, ButterCup. Don't you apologize for something I get yelled at about doing all the time.
I have a question though, you guys. I want to say
Yep.
this statement too. The basement dweller said that she never talks on this girl. I don't never talk about that boy. Girl, that's all you do. You peddle them products and you be down there giving these people the drama. Cause I wouldn't even go over there if I didn't know you was over there talking mad shit. But I go over there because you talking mad shit and selling products. Yeah, last week he went over there and he did blah blah blah. And you can get this 3 for 22, 4 for 99. Girl, You are constantly talking about people on this show, constantly. But you want other people to believe that you never do that and you're only responding. That is a whole bold-faced lie.
But she lying right in their face and they're going for it. So I don't feel sorry for them. Because until they change their trajectory, it will keep going on. Ignore the beast and she will flee. It's just that simple. Look at Stormy. She don't put Stormy name on her lips. She not saying nothing about Tisha. They not saying nothing about her. Content creators need to let her know that they are really her bread and butter. The content creators are her bread and butter. If people stop talking about her, she would sink. Ask any of those former reality show people who left and said, I'm selling this. And because they always selling hair and body stuff and all that. We are in a recession. Baby, you need to sell something for real, like how to get to some money.
That's
Okay.
it.
And that that reservation thing or restoration thing is not it, obviously. So I think her money is not the same. I don't care what anybody says. And she is tight because Martell is still on that show. But it is, like he said, my show. Give that man the credit that he deserves. I don't like him, but true is true. She has no friends. None.
And she said she proved that out of her own mouth when she claimed. Remember before the season started last year, she can't come crying about the cast trying to bring people on there that don't like her. Remember, I was like, well, damn, who's all these people you claim they try to find that don't like you? You got all these people that don't like you. Be clear, Huntsville don't like her, and you
At
know it
all.
because they first got a divorce. She was dying to move to Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? The reason why she was dying, remember she was crying about how she hate Huntsville and all this other crazy shit. Because them people down in Huntsville see right through it, and they ain't like this from day one. And from my understanding, allegedly, rumor has it, word on the curve is Martell is the more liked person down here to the Huntsville. It is what it is. And she's done a lot of people dirty. Don't forget about Alicia Grandi, who Kimmy first featured on the show. And then she got in Alicia's ear and tried to make Alicia Grandi think she was going to connect with her and hook up with her. You know what she did to Alicia Grandi? Went opened up a LLC in that lady's name and then made that lady sign an NDA and then played that lady. Y'all see that lady was never featured on the show again after that, right? Okay.
That's what happened? What?
Yep.
Anthony said nobody responded to his response to that thing she filed in court. His response.
Of course they're not gonna do that. Of course they're not gonna do that. Guess
Anthony,
what?
hold up
They said
now. Who you calling nobody, Anthony? Because if you DM it to me, baby, you know I'm gonna talk about it. I already said I was following y'all court case. Send me the paperwork, Anthony. What you talking about? I've been talking
just
about
like
y'all case that got filed. Send me the
right.
paperwork. Your girl ButterFlii gonna talk about it. Send it to me. Send it right on this way. And as you can see, with the 100 and something we got in the chat, they obviously over here watching. So they'll get the tea. They will get the tea.
I
And
want to see.
here's the crazy part too is she went live saying that she didn't know about the court case, and then Tay Talks said that there was a conspiracy that Anthony got with Martell, and he was in the back of the truck when they was talking to Mel. It was a whole. I don't know if anybody watched that live. It was a whole big conspiracy about that court case. Now, mind you, when the case was filed, I started following the case. A la carte is $9.99 to follow this case. On June the 3rd, I went in there and saw all of the documents, and I saw that a hearing had been set for August the 18th. So much and so, I screenshot it and sent it to ButterFlii. Am I lying, ButterFlii? I sent
No,
her the date of the
no, you
court
are
date.
not. No, you are
So
not.
if I knew the court date, why in the devil didn't your attorney know the court date, and why didn't you know the court date? Because I am in a whole nother state, a big city, minding my own business, and I know of your court date because it was on the internet. So why didn't you know? That's a lie. That's a lie. No, if you did know, it was because you weren't trying to know.
Well, the show was good this week without her. That's all I can say. Let me know when y'all start reviewing the show because I'm tired of that heifer.
Can y'all real quickly mention what did she say about Marcel reaching out to her? Because I couldn't find that.
She said that after the reunion, Marceau reached out, he called her and was like he understood what she went through by dealing with Martell, and she said even gave her a scripture, and she said so much so the people around her was like, "Is that Marcel?" That's all that was. I guess he was trying to comfort her, but we know that once this show resolves, they don't normally speak to each other until they record again. But we only have her side. We don't have Marcel saying, "Yeah, I reached out to her." This is just her talking, and
And
we also know she's a fibber, right? Because we've caught her in some fibs just this past week, over and over. So you can't tell me Martell never hit you. He would never hit me because I'm not the type of girl that's going to sit there and just take that. I fight back. So now all of a sudden he's fighting you, girl. Make it make sense. So is he fighting you or no? Tell us the truth. What's going on? And why isn't there court? Why isn't there documentation other than you telling a police officer that he pulled X, Y, and Z on me, and then there's nothing else. There's no going to court. There's no other filings of DV. Nothing. Just you calling the police and telling the police that this happened. And then she says in one video that when he pulled the pow pow, that she picked up a knife and that she threw the knife at her, but he recorded it. So how do you have a pow pow and the phone, and you had a knife throwing it at him, and he was recording? It just doesn't make sense.
Did she mention that on TikTok about Marcel reaching out to
Yes.
her? I don't understand the
Yes,
timing.
ma'am.
Yes.
What was the purpose of that? I feel like everything she's doing is about the show. I mean, because she
It was
basically
their
talking about
anniversary.
everybody. To
It's about Winter
Marcel,
Wonderland. It's ultimately about Winter Wonderland and selling tickets. She needs that money.
Oh, so she announced that she's having a Winter Wonderland this year?
This weekend, she just announced it when she was in Paris, wasn't it, y'all?
Yes, she
Y'all, I
announced
might
it
go.
Saturday
I
night.
might go. I might
Why?
go this year.
It's gonna be $1,500.
How much?
I'm just joking. I don't know.
How much? Because if it's anything over $20, it ain't worth it.
No, it's a couple hundred at least.
Oh
Ain't no
yeah,
way no woman
I
that
think it was
she
like
don't
400 or
sing,
500
dance.
last year.
She has no qualities that. What am I paying $300 for? Are you kidding me?
Anthony
Y'all saw
said,
what
"Wait."
Stormy gave for her party? It was for $50, and she gave so much back.
Oh yeah, she
Then what
did. And people were mad about that.
What you mean? Explain. They were
in
mad
regards
because.
to her birthday party?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, her birthday party was $50 for per ticket, but what she
And you could bring a
provided was
guest.
worth way more than that. She gave them free entertainment, food, and she gave them glazes that, in my opinion, was worth more than the ticket itself. And even
Definitely.
then, people still complained.
And you could bring a +1. But honestly, it was
What,
just
for $50? That's a good
For
deal.
$50.
yeah,
Yes.
it wasn't a lot of people complaining though, y'all. You know how social media is. One or two people will make a negative comment and people will blow it up as if the
It
majority of
was.
people are complaining.
Listen. I sit in the beauty clique over there on Facebook. It was more than one or two people, and they're all ignorant for doing it. I buy body glaze
Me too.
at the selling cost because I like the body glazes, right? So
like
I'll
that.
buy 2 jars, and when I run out, I'll buy 2 more jars, and I keep doing because they're $25 a piece at regular price, and they're not always on sale. But I have eczema, and it's one of those things that makes my skin look really good, and it doesn't irritate me. I tried all of the rest of her products, the body blow. I can't wear those body washes. I have to use a hyperallergenic body wash, but those glazes really work well. So I buy it regardless.
They do.
At price or whatever, I buy the body glaze. Period.
I have eczema
So,
too, so it does work well. You're
yeah.
right, Lady
So
Rose.
if
Excellent.
you got a body glaze in your package, you already got $25 worth of product. So you have gotten half of whatever you paid to enter into a party that is not even your birthday. That's
And
like
it was
screaming.
a gourmand one too.
It
was
was
the
a
one that was a
premium one.
personal. Yes,
See?
and the
And those
and the
drinks
freaking drop too.
And
And
those
it was
Stormy
a
treats her
premium.
customers good. I'm sorry. I don't know what is wrong with people. She is one of the better sellers I've ever seen. To be
I
honest.
think they're op-ops, y'all.
Stormy had me up at midnight last night buying perfume for $36.
Oh, she dropped the
Crazy.
price?
No. Can I say something real quick, y'all?
I'm
Can I
about to
say
creme
y'all
de la
are a
creme.
different vibe? Y'all are a different vibe. The women that support her, I listen to her lives and I see how the women interact with each other.
Mm-hmm.
It's such a good energy and it's so inspiring. And you see other black women she's bringing in and other black business,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like, man, like this is what we are supposed to do. This is
That's
like
what
she
we
says,
need.
walking our purpose. This is what we need.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
Exactly.
more than just a live, it's like an experience. And I was like, man, I
Experience.
really want to go to
I
one of
know.
her next lives because it's just positivity. You get like a motivational speaking
I
Right.
at the
I
want to
want
same
to
go
go to a
too.
time
lot.
as
One
like
of her.
witnessing
Right.
One
someone
second.
become $1 billion brand.
Yeah, hold
I'm
on,
gonna tell
Buttercup.
you. Go
Hold
ahead.
on. Hold on. I want to address two things. First, I want to address the Buttercup that sent me a love offering. Greatly, greatly appreciated. This is for you.
Yay.
Friends are not demanded nor mandatory. So I want to thank you. This is for you. Thank you so much.
Chill. Hey, man. This is what Mr. Church, man. Turn up with me. The old me gone, the new me here. I walk on water without no fear. Somebody better tell the world it's my year. The old me gone, the new me.
Thank you so much, Buttercup, for the love offering. Greatly, greatly appreciated. And you sent me one too, Khadijah. Oh, hold on, I gotta play it twice. Thank you,
Come
Buttercup. Hold
on.
on. Okay, hold up, baby. I only seen the first one. Thank you, Khadijah, baby. Hold on. And don't forget, Khadijah also got her own channel, Buttercups. Mod Squad, if y'all could drop the link for Khadijah's channel. Thank
Chill. Hey, man. This is what Mr. Church, man. Turn up with me. The old me gone, the new me here. I walk on water without no fear. Somebody better tell the world it's my year. The old me gone, the new me.
you so much, Buttercups. Y'all know they're not mandatory nor demanded. Thank you so much for donating to our cardboard box fund. Greatly appreciated. We'll be in a cardboard box mansion before you know it. And the other thing I want to address, Auntie, I know that they're in it together, but see, I'm only trolling with me and Black Titanic and True T being friends. I'm trolling because I was accused of being in her chat and being her friend. So y'all know. Anytime they try to do anything disparaging or put out lies about me, I'm gonna take it and run with it, and I'm gonna troll with it. So you know what I'm saying? That's what they said about ButterFlii. So that's why I've been trolling them with True T and Miss Titanic. Now I ain't lying when I say I'm gonna call her Miss Titanic because she did hop down in the beautiful Wanda J. Blige chat and she called it a thing, and I can appreciate that. I really can. So I'm not trolling with calling her Miss Titanic. She called me Miss ButterFlii. So I said from this point on, the lady showed me respect. I'm gonna show her respect. That's
Right.
it. But as far
That's
as me
right, Butterfly.
their friends and not realizing, like I said, allegedly rumor has it, word on the curve is, I'm gonna tend to believe that Titanic and True T are somehow related to Melanie. That was the rumor because that's whose side she chose. I don't know. It could be a lie. Who
Well,
knows? But how things are playing out, I'm tend to believe that Black Titanic and True T are really related to Melanie, or they have a close proximity to Melanie, and this is why she chose their side. Point blank and the period. That's just my thought on it. But Auntie, I know that they're all in it together. Trust me, I know. But I'm trolling.
but you know what? The funny thing is,
Trolling.
Trolling.
does Melody help? Like Stormy helps her people. If you love Canvas Beauty and you want to do it, you could do it. She
That's it.
helps you,
I'm gonna
right?
I'm
Lady
gonna say
Rowe.
this, right?
Lady Rowe has helped us. Like when we talk, she's sending me on another trajectory to get towards better income. I mean, I can't even get a job because they say I'm overqualified. So I need to take these qualities somewhere else. And Lady Rose helping direct me. ButterFlii, no matter what she goes through, she shows up. She's here for us. She always has a laugh, a good word. She loves her family. Like, that's the energy that we need. Yeah, we going to talk and all that stuff. But some of this stuff is too vicious. It is too much.
Right.
There
Nasty.
has to be a boundary. And we as Black women are responsible by how we are seen in the world. And
Right.
a bitch needs to get checked. Okay?
Mhm.
Hold on. 1 second, Buttercups. I got another love offering. Thank you so much. I said what
Yay.
so much. Hold up. This one's for you. Thank you, Buttercup.
Chill. Hey, man. This is what Mr. Church, man. Turn up with me. The old me gone, the new me here. I walk on water without no fear. Somebody better tell the world it's my year. The old me gone, the new me.
Thank you. I said what I said. Thank you for all the love offerings. Y'all know they're not mandatory nor demanded, okay? But Lady Rowe is the truth. Thank you. I mean, that was, Stormy. I said what I said. I just saying. I'm sorry. I agree with you. Like I told y'all a long time ago that the basement dweller has a thing where she tried to catch a lot of people with one stone. So it absolutely did have to do with Stormy and trying to overshadow Stormy. It had to do with overshadowing the show, and it had to do with using Martell and Arion to sell her products. It was all of them things she did at one time. That was a part of her whole narcissistic collapse. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what she was trying to do. But for me, that's why I said, after Saturday night, I said I ain't talking about that for no more because I'm watching the show. And we're about to get into our review.
Exactly.
We'll come back later because I'm gonna separate it from this. But I just thank
Yeah.
y'all so much for being here. We 2 hours in, and thank you guys so much for joining me this morning. This
Most
brings us back to our
definitely.
morning table talks where we used to have a lot of beautiful panelists come up, and we had a great time and we have great conversations. And as y'all know, Buttercups, we don't have to agree down here, but we also don't tear each
Yes,
other down because if we don't
that's
agree.
it.
I believe that a lot of y'all brought a lot of great points this morning. So I just want to thank y'all in case I forget before we end the live. But we're not ending. I just want to get that off my chest real quick. Thank you so much, Buttercups.
And I
Hey,
just want to say one
butterfly.
thing, and I'm gonna step down. Is that we talk about Stormy, and I just want everybody to take into consideration what Stormy is to our community as Black women and Black men. Stormy is bringing up one person at a time. Look at her. Look at her. She made it, right? I'm not gonna say she got it all together and she's doing everything right. But Stormy is moving. She's moving at a pace of prosperity and goodness, right? God has really blessed her hands. He's blessed the fruit of her labor. But Stormy is reaching down and she's grabbing people and she's pulling them up with her, pulling them up with her. She could have done the exact same thing for the basement dweller. But this is what happens when you let your envy and your jealousy get in the way of your own prosperity and your own survival. She has really just stepped on her own thing. But I am so proud of Stormy. I'm so godly proud of Stormy for what she is doing, how she is helping communities and people. I saw a young lady, the first young lady who hit 100,000 on her live this week. This young lady was in tears because she said her goal, I think, was like 30,000. She surpassed that by $70,000. Do you understand what that does for someone's self-esteem, for someone's ability to think that I can achieve the things that I've always thought I could do? So if you have that one person who has made it, who is trying to make it, and is doing whatever they can, but they're constantly pulling up that little man from the come on, come up here with me. Let me help you. I can help you. Stormy helps those. She pays for funerals. She buys food for the sick. She has bought cars for people. I can't even name the things she's done for the community. This is who we need to be applauding. This is the woman who deserves a cult. And I'm not saying anybody needs to be culting anyone, but this is the one who deserves someone to be patterned their life after what they are putting down. This is who we need to be looking for inspiration. This woman right here. She ain't bothered nobody. She done bought her a ranch. She even showed us as she remodeled her own driveway. Showed us all the concrete, all the problems that went along with doing so. But you have people who are out here trying to tear her down. But this is the woman who is in our community. I want y'all to hear me clearly, trying to pick us up while y'all are out here trying to tear her down. Y'all on the wrong side of history. Y'all better get on the right side of history because Stormy is just like Sydney said. Stormy is changing lives. Y'all have a great day. I'm going to step down because I got to do a little bit of work. But y'all have a great day. I'll be listening.
That was beautiful. I had to ride off on that because not only that, I'm going to continue to say the energy. After all that just happened this week, she was on a live like a few days ago and she was talking about dressing up for Halloween and being a Pokemon. And I was like, man, the vibe is different from both. It's just like And I'm not going to use this as an opportunity to talk about the other lady because she's going through a lot, and I really hope she gets it together because she's connected to so many people. Yeah, and she's connected to so many people, and her children depend on her. I really hope she gets it together. But I do have to ride on what Miss Lady Rose said. It's a very much inspiring what Stormy's doing, and I'm so proud of her. And I had her all wrong when I first saw her on the show because I used to, as some people know, I used to be a millimeter. I didn't know any better, but when you become an adult and you grow the hell up, you push aside the childish ways, and that was a part of it. And I'm telling you, like, she's a kind-hearted person. God bless you, baby. God bless the truth. She's a kind-hearted person. She's a good person. And it's inspiring to watch someone like that. And it's so she does more than just gives free glazes out or just gives money out. She just gives out good vibes and inspiration. And that's something you can't buy at the store. You can't put on. That's something that it has to start within you. And the way that she's changing people's lives in such a positive manner, it shows me how much power Black women really truly have when they connect with each other on a positive wavelength and what we can do. Because the way she's growing and the way it all worked out in her favor, but she acknowledges the other women that played a part in the reason why she is where she's at, from the Canvas Click group to the Discord to the conversation. It's just it's a pure environment, and it's a wonderful thing to witness. I love watching her. It's just amazing. But I hope and I wish y'all nothing but the best. And ButterFlii, keep on flying. I love your content. You're always gonna be my favorite.
Sorry, Buttercups. Niecy Poo back home, y'all. So I'm happy with the school, but tomorrow will be her official first day. But she back home. That was Niecy Poo. But thank you guys. Thank you so much. And the reason why I don't want y'all to think we use Stormy as something to drag her with. But the reason why we keep using Stormy as an example of what she could have did with her platform is because she tried to tear down Stormy's platform. Stormy could have very much used what you slow me to try to do to her in her company, in her brand, to sell her products. But Stormy didn't do that. And because of what y'all did to Stormy, is the reason why I like using Stormy as an example, how God will prepare a table in front of your enemies so they can watch you prosper. This is why I love using Stormy. And I do love the growth. And I will continue to use Stormy as an example of what the basement dweller could have done with her platform. You understand what I'm telling y'all, Buttercups? It's not to drag y'all with it, but at the end of the day, y'all got to remember that y'all try to destroy that woman and tear down her brand. That's what y'all try to do, slow meters. So I will forever use her as an example of why she won over what the hell y'all tried to do to her. And like said, she didn't use what y'all did to her to get her products on the market. She didn't use what y'all did to her to get in Forbes. She didn't use what y'all did to her to get them other women to sell what they sold. That's why I love using Stormy, because it's the very same woman that y'all came together as Black women and tried to destroy. That's my point of always bringing up Stormy. Period. End the story. Y'all don't like it? Oh, well, y'all gonna keep reading because y'all sold it, so y'all gonna reap it. And I'm forever going to throw Stormy in y'all face because y'all try to destroy that Black woman and her brand and her business off of some nonsense. Period. So if you don't like it, oh well. Y'all know what y'all could do. Thank you, baby. Oh, what you want Auntie to do? Okay, put it in the tub. You want to give her a bath? Yeah, give her a bath. Good girl. See, she's so smart. When my niece starts school, she is too smart. She is too clever. I see, baby. Yeah. Okay. You want to say good morning to the Buttercups? Okay. All right. Are you cooking now? Okay. I thought you was giving her a bath. Are you cooking or giving her a bath? Which one? Bath? Okay, giving a bath. All right. But Buttercups, y'all didn't let me hold y'all for 2 hours of y'all Monday. I greatly appreciate it. I just want to thank all the beautiful women that touched the panel this morning. Yes, baby. Good job. Oh, thank you. Oh, my tinker butt gave me kisses. But I just want to thank y'all ladies so much for joining me. Like I said, I really didn't want to talk about this lady this morning, but it was a long weekend and some things happened. It wasn't really a long weekend per se, but y'all know what I mean. Thank you. Anybody that been following me since day one, y'all know I told y'all that this was going to happen. Slow meters, aka garbage pail kids, I'm going to continue to pray for y'all because the witness y'all go through what y'all went through this weekend and still trying to hold on to somebody that don't want to be held on to was very sad to watch. It was very sad to watch. And as much as I want to laugh at y'all, I'm also shedding a tear for y'all. I really am. I really, really am. Because y'all are better than that. Y'all are better than what that lady wanted y'all to do. And that's been my whole point the whole time. Y'all are better than what this lady wanted y'all to do. And Stormy is a perfect example of what y'all came together to try to do to that woman. And for her to still be rising. And like I said, bringing other people with her. The basement bully only wants to bring Pacific people with her, as y'all seen. If your name ain't this and your name ain't that, then she don't want to bring y'all with her. And I know, shout out to the Bush babies. I know a lot of y'all watched me this morning. I know a lot of y'all still don't like what I said, but it's A-okay because I meant what I said. And y'all could take it or leave it because that's the choices that y'all are born to have, okay? And y'all are allowed to have, and I'm okay with it. But I know a lot of y'all was up in this motherfucker today, and I know a lot of y'all gonna have a reply for me. For allegedly, the street team is hitting me up now talking about certain people already replied to me. I already knew that you always still be over here, baby. I already knew that. And even you, I really was giving you words of encouragement. You turned around and made it a whole nother something else and then try to pin some other shit on me. But look at God. Look at God. The very woman that you was out here windmilling for actually said, fuck your child, which I didn't. But I know you still want to come out here and make excuses and claim that's not what she said. But it's okay, baby, because I'm going to continue to pray for your ass too. Y'all need help. Okay? And Melanie Cherie Rogers isn't the one that's going to help y'all, as y'all can see. Y'all can only help her. And if you can't help her, she's going to cut y'all the fuck off. I don't know why y'all thought y'all was better than the Scots or anybody else that really actually knew that woman. I don't know why y'all didn't think that the day was going to come where she was going to do the same exact thing to y'all. Patterns. She love bombed y'all. Oh, thank you guys so much for supporting me. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Just to turn around and tell y'all to kiss her fucking ass. Okay? Y'all take a step back and go look in the mirror. Don't worry about ButterFlii because I ain't the one who did it to you. But I still love y'all. Okay? Because I just love people. I even love y'all raggedy bitches. Okay? Y'all know I do. Okay? Y'all do keep me entertained. I ain't gonna hold y'all. Y'all keep me entertained. And I was entertained this weekend. But I also felt sad. Like I said, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I also felt sad. Because some of y'all are very talented. And y'all allowed an energy vampire to suck it up and use it. And now she's trying to dispose of y'all. Because she no longer has use for y'all. Mm-mm-mm. Anywho, Buttercups, I want y'all to enjoy the rest of y'all Monday. Like I said, I held y'all for 2 hours. I appreciate my panel. Thank you, everybody that came up to the panel. Lady Rowe, Queen Script, just saying, I missed you, Buttercup. Thank you for dropping in. We getting back to our regular Buttercups. This is gonna be back to our morning table talks. Now we are still gonna do our Monday morning rush hour where I get up real early and we play the music and we hang out and just catch up for the Monday and just get ourselves ready for the week. Unfortunately, our second device is down now, but get about 2 to 3, 4 more business days and we'll be back on crap. So next Monday, look forward to our morning rush hour where I come in early, where I come on live early in the morning and we play some music and we just celebrate each other and uplift each other. Shout out to all my members. I know that we got some stuff we working on for y'all, so y'all hang on tight, and I really appreciate y'all for being members. And like I said, Buttercups, there's lessons and blessings. Even in this situation, there are lessons and blessings. And the only thing I could pray for is that all of y'all take y'all lessons and blessings, okay? Because y'all absolutely can pivot from this situation. Y'all can really be great in y'all own way. Always remember that. Never count yourself out. And that's what a lot of you have done. Y'all have counted yourself out. Don't count yourself out because y'all still have room to be great. As long as you wake up every single day and you can still breathe, walk, and talk, okay? You have every opportunity to be great. So never stop yourself from being great. Never put somebody else's over yours. That's the lesson that y'all really need to take away from this. Y'all put yourself second and put another person first, and that ain't God. And that's idolizing and worshiping the idol. Now, y'all know y'all ain't supposed to be doing that. A lot of y'all be claiming to be Christian women and into the Bible. Have y'all been watching what the hell y'all been doing these last 5-6 years? Y'all been tripping. Well, get back to y'all Bible. Get back to the real scripture, not the fake scripture that a little energy demon been out here peddling to y'all. The real scripture. Anywho, moving along. Y'all remember the what? Smile in the world. And the world smiling with you, buttercups. It's the most simplest, kindest gesture that you could offer anybody. And it's a universal language. It don't matter what country you come from. Yes, baby. The ice is melting. Oh, it's supposed to melt. You put it in the water. Yeah, it's supposed to melt because you put it in the water. It's the most, and it's a universal language. Shut up, cats. Cats, you a mess. I appreciate y'all, buttercups. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend about ButterFlii's Corner, because don't forget, we are trying to reach a goal of our 1,500 by end of November, and we can celebrate once my birthday roll around. You know what I'm saying? We do have a goal. We're trying to reach our 1,500. And thank you to all the buttercups that donated to the cardboard box fund, okay? All donations are greatly appreciated. Not demanded nor mandatory, but always greatly appreciated. And thank you guys so, so much. And yeah, we'll get back to our music and having fun, buttercups. And we're going to pivot. I guess, as much as I didn't want to talk about this today, I'm glad we did talk about it today. And I'm going to stop calling y'all garbage pail kids for the moment, because this is really coming from my heart. You ladies, I really do wish y'all the best. And I really do hope that y'all take this opportunity to do some self-reflecting, come back and be better and brighter in the best version of yourselves, because y'all deserve that for yourselves. All right? Y'all really do. Y'all really and truly do. And if ain't nobody else going to tell you, ButterFlii going to tell you today, y'all deserve the best for yourselves. And if you're going to put any type of energy, in the amount of energy that y'all put into trying to tear down other people, put it into yourselves. And baby, watch the blessings. Watch the blessings. That's my word for y'all. All right, buttercups. I love y'all. Love, light, and butterflies. Mwah. Tonight, we'll be back for my Love and Marriage Transville review. I'm going to do it tonight. I was going to wait, but I'm going to do it tonight, buttercups. We're going to do it tonight. I promise. Pinky swear I'm coming back. Even if I'm out touching grass, okay? This is my primary. I love my channel, and I'm gonna give y'all exactly what I need to be given. All right, buttercups. So I will be coming back for the review. In the meantime, in between time, remember to what? Stay on y'all square and keep your head on the swivel. And I'll see y'all on the upside. Love, light, and butterflies. Enjoy the rest of y'all Monday. And thank you for being here, Bush babies. Hit that free 99 like button. Replay, buttercups. Hit that make sure y'all hit that like button. Helps you get on the algorithm.